P. ani na ne sisi ya yababa no de bremo adwada adaje ni poso 055159993 055159993 which me the messages no afahade abrayan oh the voice so na eba 0593231 0593231 eba mu nyina kwaba about Monday edition of Midfield Action. Tony Montana,
Godfather,
address Pampi. Dinner the brain. I say be aboko.
Nyami adom award winner na wonso e.
No part to be a pa.
Yede nyami ase.
All right. My enquire that you say suffocate the workers of Canasama. Now they are with me every maybe na oni obi hurusu kitikiti pa.
Oh sir.
Emzo bi atwenedi. Obi atwenedi na minima de krona and patron dia ye no.
Okay.
Yes. Na utumi say nsuo ni ade no amfa modua say ne ontimi nye.
So for ni abre.
Yes, na ni abre. Tu say nyame kes no say no di mani pa kre.
Oh, any o me see am up so dey no.
Sa wa attack obi zo. Emzo obi atwenedi, obi atwenedi.
Oh, picture we. O dem ne be chiro.
Okay. Na otie do na bi ho. O ba ma che no betu nju di.
O ma che no. Onya hoho sonko na keke se ne ba we de wi oba no esi ye kokko na keke ye tuntun no se ne ba no a
sa maybe that was me ho ba ko no nye tuntum sa
o sa we de kokko
okay
na me bi sa ne do se friend free yi
okay
na me so we free ampa
o council me ho de aja no o council
as usual
yeah o man of council but ani bra no pay tisa Antoine wa fa modia to be atwenedi but as my human ti do yere mtwem koy o de enkoy so for
ni bra bi ati
mi mo so ade be ba no so pa one day ne be cancel dan go so be ba no o de enko
se se ade nyamba
se de nye complete I say ba but o man ho kwa mango so ade ba o de enko
me da se pre award winner ene juada ye metiefo ene ahwefo kwa bane ntu fo ane hwensam a ACC ewa monene ye be shase ene afri Nigeria mo camp mo guso a omo ya mo siesie for the AFCON and shase na me aduma kwese da we ya Super Eagles last edition omo call finals na Cote d'Ivoire shom 2-1 Alex Iwobi Fulham and Nigeria midfielder or say AFCON we there Nigeria kon any breso World Cup no o man timi an qualify Canada tournament we last year omo call finals omo hu de tuamu afu de Nigeria na eko na omo akwakwaje Alex Iwobi nsema ono enso ede tudwa eno Braminic say omo plan for Jamal Musiala wapra atenafie ache ye papa na Braminic for say by the end of this year December bosumi remedial omo prepare boy no ye next year January na Jamal Musiala start here official games no enso ebetimi abo yenko enam to kwakese man home so January any Inter Milan omo fans no before the game and to kwa be man home so no mente mo aseke to abi owi akire no na kasa kofo ahye no na enye esikranti ajapade a around the stadium and ye twetwaja tomo a mo hwe e wo Kessben television so yi ebi eye cars and na January and Inter wo mo ntokwa ni ntino ahye dwuro a mo hwe e wo Kessben television so game no course so e ma Inter Milan ekwache January so mo kam yenu a January te eka ne mu baako nemo before the game and asam tokwa ni nyina enso etimi ehyaase AC Milan pese omo argument omo team no na eni ho no omo ma eja eba ho ekire won so omo nya experience center back a omo sign no for short term and come up yet this Thiago Silva nya obekọ AC Milan Sergio Ramos so actually so oya available eni mo no Dusan Vlahovic obo ema Juventus awapra omo aye ne Sergio yet say free next year aircon there Milan for ebe shen komo twetwe na se gidi because by summer na waye free agent nti obetima sign pre-contract nyame aduma every January enso eko yenko Spanish Premier Liga Barcelona eche Osasuna shamekame no Osasuna entimi ante game na course no Rafinha na ebo brace or share 2 goals Emma Barca said the mohwe e Kessben television so all the 2 goals no e happen there wa bra second half no na Barca enya bra na omo e win all the 2 goals and I'm over our Kessben television so Rafinha ono na abo brace ni 2 goals na Barcelona edin kunim ochina Copa del Rey Barca Herbal why na better go Chesney na better and as a Marc-Andre ter Stegen wo post match ebisa Hansi Flick say why na Eda Chesney weekend we Barca Osasuna na oyare into Antona bench ter Stegen na better and as why na Eda coach ne say enyandro nti onhu di obeda yenti Hansi Flick.
Hello, and on this today Chesney wasn't in the bench because of a virus. If he's not recovered by Tuesday, we could see Ter Stegen again in the Copa del Rey, Guadalajara.
We haven't decided yet, so we will do it tomorrow on Monday. We have time enough. First of all, now it's good that we recover good. So this is the first step we do, and then we have a look who's playing on Tuesday.
Hello, Elena Condis, Cadena Copers. Today Chesney wasn't in the bench because of a virus. If he's not recovered by Tuesday, we could see Ter Stegen again in the Copa del Rey.
Wey Barca omo manager Hansi Flick and sama ono enso editu janto china and a Copa del Rey FC Barcelona omo enso ebesi sa ago kensie no enra Real Madrid de Deportivo Alaves e ko show by 2 goals to 1 3 goals no na anodin Madrid na strike first half na Kylian Mbappe say goals no there e flow woto what a goal baby o control ball no e the ball na share na FA pa Alaves ever take initially lines no flag say offside now so upon VAR consultation referee say a legitimate goal and then second half no Rodrigo na wakwata 2 games na onche go against it wo she go and na enance onya go into 2 games the last 2 matches no and otimi abo e de amamado da Rodrigo go no and amohwe talking point no koye Kylian Mbappe timer game no kwaso a yehu say Vinicius Junior na o appeal for a penalty ye behwe Vini Junior penalty appeal no chese na ama Vini buofu pa mama Kessben television no contact ho and our contact Eddie Hot incident way referee Wamakad sound penalty adenti and our own booking Vinicius for diving now so am Vinicius yellow card na Vinicra yellow card that one penalty on also one show card bia no and Jabi Alonso say anyone say referee Angelo VAR for so unfair say o me hwade afraid the cost officiating no and surprising be way any sama Jabi Alonso or the tuja.
I'll talk about the action on the pitch. I won't talk about the referee. To me, it looked like a clear penalty. Vinny is going at full speed, there is contact, and I'm very surprised that they didn't even go to VAR for that action. But having said that, it doesn't surprise us anymore, and we move on. I'll talk about the action on the pitch.
Jabiel Alonso manager Emma Los Blancos and Sama Odon and so the two Vinicius after the game. Or say I no any Madridinti and a boy yanje penalty on any day. When a penalty. Na yantu also encore Real Oviedo cause it's will club no omo enya sake omo manager ndin edit Luis Carrion omo abone nasi to manager ni 19th position and a Real Oviedo omo da say omo momodin a omo say go back to La Liga 2 enunti na omani abra omoyen sachira coach no omon enso afaya no yen call the English Premier League weekend we Arsenal for aso ye shepa na so bomodin edin kunim 2-1 Bukayo Saka bobo ma goalkeeper edin kan copying goal post na fe Arsenal for a take lead second half no e kan bete na so Gabriel Jesus epem ball e man another own goal e ba ye ma Arsenal for edin kunim 2-1 say league no must for e tata Arsenal for brutal second match we e koye draw nka league ne de ko bia be ka say Arsenal for o ma bottle no biem na so we e statement win na all the 3 goals and my way our Kessben so Gabriel Jesus of free bench ebenya the match winner no e ka say right after the game.
Yes, yeah, I'm so happy to be back at the Emirates, and then obviously I hope you enjoy the win tonight, and then yeah, see you again. Take care. Hello, Ghana.
Gabriel Jesus, no, and I'm Martin Keown, or retired footballer. I see the year Gabriel Jesus or make injury return. The one saw air swelling Victor Gyökeres when ya Jesus ebetu no e Arsenal omo attack on Bukayo Saka kasa say game we na ho hia pa na before the game kwafo kan Southampton there omo the relegation zone money wo form na so board here yen kan sa obi hu how difficult game no enso ekoye Liverpool eche Brighton so 2-0 na 2 goals nya no one person who go ekitike ono ne bie sa brace no ma Liverpool nya 3 maximum points na Salah na on bench oba no be assist time na oba mu no Liverpool supporters na chiro dopa ye hwe time na Mo Salah o free bench ebem.
Here is the return of the Egyptian king.
All eyes on Mo Salah. It's coming on in a good moment. It's coming on earlier than expected.
A reception and Mo Salah enya after the explosive interviews no obeno so na Liverpool supporters appreciate na ye pon game no na Salah will crack the entire team and the supporters say oja wako AFCON time I all say goodbye no supporters no tonum bonidia
legacy that he's built at Liverpool Football Club.
Liverpool supporters aji Mo Salah tumu papa
whatever Jamaica can be so whatever Jamaica can be almost supporters no omni when to yes
you see na mo pa obi a what to bomb na obem omo applaud no ya pon game no mo sad ni din etunyo
omo you grateful papa there why am a club no the Jamaica ga do pe bia no
Yanko Stamford Bridge. And at Chelsea didn't come here. No, Everton me ante. Cole Palmer is back and announcing the presence. No, or no, ne be a first goal. Go no, and I'm away. Our Kessben. So I'm son Malo Gasto. And the second goal. Eddie Ama Chelsea into Chelsea. Eddie Kunim 2-0. Mama Kessben television. 2 goals no, and a Cheguno. After the game, Cole Palmer Kasai. So 3 points no. Na who he pass also moji.
Yeah, it's harder than people think. Game every 3 days. Away. A lot of travel, a lot of this. Obviously, it's no excuse, but it's difficult. So to win today is nice.
Great attitude, great performance in front of your home fans. It's mad to think that was your
Enzo Maresca and some of come post match. I didn't send PR, but Maresca say the last 48 hours. Just when you support free baby, 80 players no aya there, especially the fullbacks no or Bomabasu ye papa.
Yeah, but again, it's the effort from the players. We said many times that Reece and Malo, they are both fullback, and today they were both midfielder. So the effort, the open mind, the way they want to learn has been fantastic. And this is the reason why I praise the player, because with so many problems, they are doing very well after a complicated week. Since I joined the club, the last 48 hours has been the worst 48 hours since I joined the club, because many people didn't support us. So.
Why Enzo Maresca? No, and Alan Shearer or your Premier League legend. Na Obo Emma Newcastle striker my England pain. Also message radio. Almost a coach na mo be so directed to Chelsea. Omo board no and a manager no will fire almost no. Wallinti yebere Alan Shearer and some more kan wabra na oye pandit now analyze the Chelsea game omo e boy we eso ane agina ba yentie Shearer kakra na yemfa pem san emfa nso so.
There's no doubt about that. He's directing that at the board or the owners, and my guess is that he doesn't feel as if he's getting the protection after a defeat like they had in midweek, and obviously that hurt.
Bia say obinya bie na onso anonom na etimi aboa no sa everyone was why kan ho asemi semens vital herbal mixture and then the capsules no e adu a yedma wontini mu edrei uwe bia sabi o mema sem eda from team keja be man ntimi man mu so kra be man ntimi pejana ho uye be ma sabi woni obesiam na sisia no wagye a nso edro ye kanfo de ama edro ye dro a ebeboa ma wuntini na timi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo bema no mu ama bema na timi asore gina so ye na watimi abo adwuma na ama o piafo obi bia sabi oni atenka so yo ba so ye bema uhia edro cements vital herbal mixture and capsules anemna ne de agan ne bi kona koto binom watenka ayira na te kopra kona koto edro ne bi nanom na bohu sabi edro no esi ye adwuma sifa afei wuye ne to nchen sabi obi wo hono ma pichikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo kom fichire na se wo menses na ma ebayi a edro ebeboa eye cements vital herbal mixture kona koto edro no binom be ma wo fichiko no bibia ye kama de amount afei so wote yaw wo fichiko mu a edro ebeboa eye cements vital herbal mixture and capsule afei so obi wo ma sabi wa ko jane nan no na moja di etire we oba na otisa de bia hu moja no tieniye pa se moja no ye gon bright red we no ka se bright red a en na se do betima bo ma moja ni nyina to atwa e de ama okra afei so obi so a sabi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan se sciatica wo sciatica edure betima bo ama yawo ne twetwe na wo ni nyina etimi ati akokra no e ye agan cements vital herbal mixture and capsules eduro no eye adwuma wontini mu na enuane no bi weduro we mu a eboa pa ye fe no nitric oxide say nitric oxide no unya eba onipadua ma enti bi emu asi enti na akantare ba bebiem ba be hu ntini ama ntini metumi adawa mo de atime de afusane usisi na ya ye neurotransmitters a sonifri adwen no ho na eba eno na se obi ti jawa na se okọ pains bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etimi aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etimi akofom edrei ewo nyanenwo bi wo mu a etimi release neurotransmitter ye fe no endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi na yaw jaw na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stop ni nyina yisu dopamine na be yi yaw ni nyina firi wo ko e de amount enti so sisi yo ya edre wo so num e ya agan cements vital herbal mixture and capsules edre age award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edre age award e fasisi ya de ho 2024 ye sa hwe ni musa afie di anim nyina so ye be sa age award no wo ye bema na wo pese unyina so no gina so keme wabla obenu maduro no sima kakra bi ati a frɛ number no a egu screen ase no o frɛ number na ye be no be kasa kama ni ato sedi obesia no maduro no na emi na atumi aboa ama bibia ye kama ma o afei so ba bia be nya bi ato no ye di egu screen so na emom tie ni ye pa sɛ wo kumase ene ne pattern wo store wo person to be ton a ba bia e di kan pf
agan ho nkratso no ye matiefo ene ahefo akwa ba biem yento so ewa munene Danny Murphy former Liverpool player na ode one sonko kro ama Enzo Maresca sani post match na okoye ya ototo ayampia no wanhwani ya Chelsea for be fine because a big opportunity mano say o coach Chelsea omo football club no enti Alan Shearer na adwene say manager no message no na eko de man board no na Danny Murphy say Enzo Maresca also na foforo ni kwan say or the coach Chelsea penny for so onima omo betimi ayi na die nne because coach Chelsea no a opportunity kese pa enso Emma no Jordan Henderson the first goal Emma Brentford over the weekend omo ball draw against Leeds no share goal no na pay tribute Emma the former teammate na omo Liverpool Diogo Jota da na mekom so no enti goal na Henderson share ye hena afei yes celebration or ye pay tribute Emma Jota no and am we Jota she go a when na no oye enu nti no she go no wa pay tribute e de amanon yenko derby na e ba so Sunderland she ka ba Newcastle entimi anti nam say eye derby nti okọ scoreboard no so a Sunderland for no omo ancho Newcastle for di mama Kessben no Newcastle United omo di no e na Sunderland for no I and visitors in the final score we kwani above 54 minutes Sunderland 1 visitors 0 na ye poor match no Sunderland players no energy pa na any easy
games which tends to bring something special out of the Black Cats. Sunderland beat Newcastle and are still unbeaten here at home.
Sunderland players no officials na ni omani agia dabi win no ama sese niema ekoye pa between omomienu 4 points and Sunderland omon edi beat Newcastle own goal and Nick Votamada ono ehye and Man United bo omo match no 8 p.m. Man United any Bournemouth on Asia. Ruben Amorim say Kobe Menu the tell you be money say on a captain Bruno Fernandes and air play the same position. One team and start on me and also back ebo Bruno ahead of Kobe Menu way and in summer manager on Eddie Atuja. Man United on team no player according to a year transfer market. Ne boarding say Brian Imbuemo. Omo following 75 million euros and no a transfer market. Brian Imbuemo value at omo Eddie Atuno son. John Anrisa say Liverpool enkofa Schlotterbeck Nico ono bo our German league no oya de pa Liverpool nya no betim a long-term replacement for Van Dijk player no ma hwani ya Barca for penalty money also Liverpool for ekofan God for that Roma kwa for close on sem no we eso ana ye gina na ye esi na yafa BOG enkrato Balm of Gilead omo ho ana ye kona Dr. Edmond Arthur e dia pomodun sem kakra e dia dan
kwa great yare kwa na ekoso ewo bebre na ato enkofo edu baabi a nipa pese wenya ahoto wenya apomden wode ne ho efiri eniema achechire na eho nenso na asetene mu niema ene ekwan a eniema asurround no na untime ende no ho ayen konson bebre be bam of Gilead clinic yaba ama adasa yaba say be more education than medication. Through the education therapy side dey ma oni ma wo kitchen ho o mo kaswa ye bia unu egu no obewun say o restoring system na nyankopon aboye in such a way say wa mayen asel ni suban ni seso pepepe o be bonsam de obai so be no no asel be nyame amayinim de nyansa a team of competent people are your hanum yakaniti abomu in such a way say if it would be soon na say ade biara abore ni pedue ni mo etete no ye betimi apene pemisi brebe ni edu na de dikan say ni pedua no opese wo kitchen ho eyo pharmacy a de obi dikan hwe ni say obema wo duane na ye waduru enuane ye di no ena kire ni pedua no ekwan a efa so eye fa wo na ye hwe ni pedua no de eye body eye honam your home your okra etimu so okra no ne honhom ne be me a in fact this in peduano it is in good shape na ye di no a eye food eye vegetables eye fruit eye nam eye carbohydrate na ecosystem no do na baby free banye papa enne edrum enam kwa eye nam ye di no se ye de colors eye ye ho na edusi ye se ye ho ni ye toto namo a ye timi the ties ehye hey enima ye dikoyimu 21st century na anose na ye bowra afuom ho a obi nsuro nyankopon otimi dididiti ene no bi egu enobaye ne atosode ne so insachiri say opammo a wa wo bedi no wona wanya asem odi bebu so nopa ade no ho be de ewia omonsu watwa watete na odi abedwa so ukodi a na bibia jew yeso befuo kono nenso na ye nipa etirimopo adwenfin ana ayehwe na nkopon ne wo hu ye mobodedo akase ye ne anso bi hu ye ho mobo se ye pese ye man no konenim ya pomden konenim na ye work efficacy anase efficiency no ekọ enim a ewo se ye ma kitchen ho ye pharmacy de ye betima ma kitchen ho aye ne pharmacy ne se yakoto nwane ba se ya carrot ba watermelon wo hoi pear wo hoi anka wo hoi tomatoes wo hoi cabbage wo hoi ankofo edu anwuna ye noodles ni edi no okopre ho se odi nchini nsuo odi nsuo hye ene wo ho ato adwenem enkane no nanka agrikin kratefo no ekire farmers no ekuafo no enema oso omo ye fa no mo diso eno ntene no no guso a e wo se di na otwe ba akwa na mienu a omo be ne sa pepepe be ne enti sa biem odi gusu ana ode ba nto kwafa enchine nsuo ene sebi nsuo hye se odi yi eduru afre nuane ho a mepa chow eye container odi ku nsuo enya nokre the only product ebetima boa no why external detoxification na those free radicals toxins konipedwenum in the form of toxins na build free radicals na kofa kokram ne how bibri abano BOJ vinegar almighty the only vinegar impemfo agiatum abanya agiatum awode hohuru enuano within sima anase minute be say 10 minutes to 15 minutes ebetima clear chemicals efrion BOJ vinegar into wato so de no unuaba no yenisa enam no yenisa kotodwe no yenisa tiriho no yenisa nentwenam no yenisa akokɔ no yenisa bibia yenisa he utimi yenisa I am telling you so wedding konim na why external detoxification exercise na wie na afidi aba internal hanum ne hia me no yamunrem mamentransi yamunrem he enipa bebre di ne magu mu no ne hwe galamse ya ekoso enema egu ne pedre ne mu no bo se after 5 years 10 years na the cancer eba ne pebia wo ho a e wo so we detoxify ho one of the mediums obetima faso na de internal detoxification is with the BOJ vinegar ebego nsuom ebasa enema ye ne mafi ebekwa kofa how yare basa edia ba abra obesa no na so betwa damage no BOJ febego nsuom obuni ti black we anase atrekese ba ko a na we dey go bottle water 500 ml obefa bottle water bi sese ya 500 ml na say sachet ba ko no obunitini black na say 1 tablespoon e de gum ensio bia obenum ne don hwi dani nyina no fa ne ti ba ko egum o peptic course didi we didi wie no na o de gum na onom woni peptic course otimi de gum na first time na onom emofra omonya 1 year ekonna o master nsuo no no in fact obuni tini half e de goma otimi kwade e wo kura kakra e ka on so start so odi e wo a in fact e be busu no immune system e basa immunoglobulins na antibodies e ma wo ne pedua na ho den e kosoro ne be kosoro typhoid ntimi ma peptic ulcer ntimi ma cold kata sneezing na ekoso malaria nyina no wo busu immune system enya malaria duro enya typhoid duro enya duro eye food product benwanu na ewom no wo busu immune system na fortify antibodies in such a way say yahwe ne ma me sure say baby a wo Ghana he bia no numbers na wo screen no ase no frey mo pese mo stomach eye flat udidi ria na aduane na hyew so na ami untimi enna na tembia no na wo belchi na wo yimframa wo yematimu a mpato fa BOJ vinegar gunsium udari ria na wo kekao fa BOJ vinegar gunsium na nom sometimes kwa no betimi di bimpo egunsium mi de dware utiri ebubu oba na ye basahwe bonitini bese 5 efegu disposable cup ketwan mu warm water fa rutini mu bese na wochi ebe fire no emmema na mofo ya kase ne mkofo a omofo ya kase o mentime mbɔ dwuma no me ka no kwacho se papa nkruma mu fa cinnamon sticks e ka ho fa hot water nso a ehye 500 ml egu so ne so fa BOJ vinegar ni ti ba kwa na 1 tablespoon gum with a war I'm telling you obe power obe gina wona so me ka no kwa na cho o blood pressure be gba from sugar more diabetes mun so bia munum bia mun fengum mon no emo mo ka oat mo ya starch nuane na esi gya no so na enyanhu ye na afabigum bonitini be 3 na 5 gum e bet starch no so make sure say BOJ product there especially miamia ye tutu galamsey e wo say e ye mo number 1 product be bia ye tutu galamsey o Ghana e bia no make sure enso bia wonu bia fabigum enso bia wo de no aduane fabigum we in fact I will say ye ebusuan nchemfa me sure say obefa ketwa na 40 cedis kase no 75 cedis ana gallon no so 300 ne de ketwa ne baako e de amount ye koyenim ne bia mokọ miamia bia based on distances ne we no bi o ne price ne best san kakra mpacho e basa ombu na ye koyenim no so in fact mpenfo de nyama gu akwan mu a bottles no ye best san no ubehu se nam ne we na di da ho no e be free on because ye nyama bibiri se ne mabobo no nti hu se sticker no etale different bottle ho a I mean ye numbers ewo ho a unhun say we dey if BOD benga so won trust afrey in fact BOD no ya somo kena e wo so bianya bi some friend numbers na e kwan a wo pese wo nom no na wo benefit bia no ya be bompa to anya duru wo da wo Herbal duru so ana se wo da wo orthodox duru so ampa to nom fagun nsu no kwa wo de begum no obetimi de sensu no anu wo duru frey e wo 0240 51 2171 and I say 0539 86 38 38 and I say 0249 34 34 08 mo friend numbers here baby amo e o Ghana bia your distributors e wa ha na mom ne Herbal ne kase pa de oba Asida house na Asida towers Accra mon sabe timi akabe mon friend na mon sa intimi ka BOD benga o pese o ye distributor nso a in fact obetimi afre na ehon hyehyɛ bia ɛwɔ ho bia no kan hu sɛ ɛyɛ busuan kyɛmfa ɛwɔ sɛ fie bia yɛbɛsa to ayɛ disua no so wei ɛyɛ part 1 yɛ di services ɛna ɛbɛba ɛkwan ɛfa so ɛyɛ adwuma ɛfa yɛnhwɛ.
Okay, Dr. Edmond Arthur and Yakobam of Gilead akoti message audi abreye no BOG vinegar no busuan kyɛmfa bia ese onyabi ewo ufie oba Asida house ha onyabi ato sanso na akonkran Kessben ahye ho ewo circle and so onyabi ato bronya na eba no eberi nampi yemfa bi musuom na yenom ebeboa yie papa ye corner fe ye ne currency ventures enso akodi nkomo kakra ibe na transe odi ninro no enso abegu ha enya samketu akra Zahara Herbal mixture, Zahara G Herbal capsules, Zahara Man Herbal capsules, na fe Hindi Herbal mixture enunti na eben eti hanom say ye
boko pa de general
nyankopon ene danase mamento nkan de na de bre
sadio medase ewo akunya kese a ode emame na mechia etiefo ene ahwefo nyina na mama Ghana fo nyina so afisiapa na eben metena sese na ohun se currency nupa ewodwa so a ye fe no Zahara mixture, Zahara G capsules, Zahara Man capsules ana Hindi Herbal mixture ye noi mu nkomo emu adanse ene emu nchechiremu na ye de besom anopai no do fo nkomo ya hyase ye de ye dura ye fe no Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules ana e hyase won nkomo twetwan mu na sa duro we aye dura oba ene bema ana enom se uye bema na utie me na infections pa hawadwen bema bi wo ha me say infection bi te se gonorrhea, syphilis and asa chlamydia amane bema na efon amane bema no ensansan bi atiegu no bema no prekesen bema bi wo ha me say eba ne sa impempi no o jonso na ohuna mane na o chimpa ansa na jonso na atimaba ubo se o ha jonso so eka ne ntentem bema bi so wo ha enam se wo wura tokoro boni mu afa innam yare bi tse gonorrhea no ubo se onamana ne bema mu ehye no na ne bema mu bono pe ubo se ensofita na efri ne bema mu eba se uye bema na otisa Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules enu ne adura ebeboa se uye oba so na owo ho na white pa hawadwe oba ye ko blonya mesrew abrochefo ne ba infections bia hawadwen white anase odepo na ene obetena sabi ensuo bi egugu kakra pampan bi wo mu oba me say waduro ene Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so ha innam yare pa hanadwen ama ensansan bi ate aguna himfie o prekesen ama ho abonsa agya no jonso ya oba Codra store pharmacy shop Herbal shop bi abewo wo se wo pe Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so ho 2 years ni onya na menses da oba bi so ho onya na menses na
dakoro pɛ na atwa sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa na wontumi ɛmmu nsa Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɛno ne adura ɛbɛboa wo na sɛ aduro wei ɛyɛ adura ɛbɔ dɔfo bi a ɔsa pa ɛha wadwen obi wɔ hɔ aduane tɔ ne yam a na ohuna mane ondidi yɛ so a na ɔte so na ohuna mane wobɔ sɛ ne boa no nyinaa ɛhyehyɛ no ne mfe nyinaa ɛdwan no ɔdɔfo wote saa Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules no yɛde aduro no aba sɛ ɛmbɛboa ɔdɔfo bi so wɔ hɔ a ɔwɔ weak immune system me pa kyɛsɛn ɔno nko ade bia wayɛ mmerɛ wayɛ no fon yareɛ nketenkete na ɛha na dwen ɔnante kakra bi a ɔbɔ sɛ wabrɛ na ɔte so ɔdɔfo ɛnɛ adura aba ebe boost immune system no ɛwa nketenkete na 10 years no oda ho bɔ wa no Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules no ɛno ne adura ɛbɛboa kɔdra store pharmacy shop Herbal shop bi ɛbɛn wo se wo pɛ Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɔdɔfo yɛbɛkɔ yɛ adura yɛ fɛ no Hindi Herbal mixture ɔdɔfo bi wɔ ha malaria fever ɛtete no ɔdɔfo sɛ malaria fever ɛne wabɛtena no wanum ayɛ nwono untimi ndidi a fa Hindi Herbal mixture ɛyɛ waduro o typhoid na ɛtete wo no fa Hindi Herbal mixture no ɛyɛ waduro o sugar level na ɔbɛkyɛke na ɛkɔ soro no kɔdra store pharmacy shop Herbal shop bi ɛbɛn wo se wo pɛ Hindi Herbal mixture o pressure na ada no dadwene no fa Hindi Herbal mixture no ɛyɛ waduro ɔdɔfo bi wɔ hɔ adwuma ɔyɛ no ɛden ogyina ɛntenten ɛkyɛ ɔyɛ adwuma o egya ho ɛba no saa na da bia no na pomuden no atosene na pomuden no ɛwɔ fam ɔdɔfo kɔ baabi ɛtɔn aduro Ghana ha wo se wo pɛ Hindi Herbal mixture ɛno ne adura ɔdɔfo ɛbɛboa wo na ɔdɔfo yɛbɛkɔ yɛ adura etwa to a yɛfrɛ no Zahara man capsules na sɛ aduro we ɛyɛ adura yɛde aba abɔnten ɛboa bɛrima bia sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na utie me na uwo weak erection bɛrima bi wɔ hɔ a me se ehyɛm na adwo ɛba ne saa na enumguaseɛ pa na aka no sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wote saa Zahara man capsules no ɛno ne wagye nkwa bɛrima bi so wɔ hɔ a me se yɛfrɛ no wa minute bɛrima ɔde bɔ ani ɛno ani bɛrima yɛfrɛ wa minute bɛrima me se waduro ɛne Zahara man capsules bɛrima bi so wɔ hɔ a sisi yale ɛne wabɛtena kɔdra store pharmacy shop Herbal shop bi abɛn wo se wo pɛ Zahara man capsules ɛno ne adura ɛbɛboa sɛ onkomwa no so ayɛ mmerɛ bɛma Zahara man capsules ɛno ne wagye nkwa kɔ baabi atum aduro Ghana ha wo se wo pɛ Zahara man capsules ɛno ne adura no ma mmerɛ yɛ bia wayɛ yɛtwetwe ɛbɔ nsamra ne sɛ 1 minute bɛma no ne nyinaa ɛbɛfiri hɔ ɔdɔfo gye number si 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 ɔdɔfo da bia meka mentena hɔ ɛmma yareɛ no ɛma wo nyɛmɔbɔ ansa no watwa no mo apɛ currency nupa a yɛde ɛbɛdwa so a yɛfrɛ no Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules a o no maduro na o de mixture no ebe mini G capsules na ebe boa ebusi immune system no aside to infection bi ase ɛne Zahara man capsules a ebo be ma bi a waye mmerɛ ɛne Hindi Herbal mixture ɔdɔfo yɛ nupa yi Ghana ha ba bi eton aduro bia sɛ ɛyɛ drugstore pharmacy shop Herbal shop ba bi eton aduro bia obenya bi atɔ na me sɛ ɔbɔ sɛ onu maduro na ɔbɛyɛ adanseɛ me da sɛ jo
yesu ebedase iben charistic no ɛyɛ na pebi eto so de wadi kan aka na baabi obi a na obeye adanse enso Kessben TV afa ma me na me ho ba ko emra ye ba de aka nyina no eye low my friend say foreign local stories no enko na ye de bremo Tony Montana din kan the stories ni bebre aba me some of the messages p enso aba de afa ho ye betra se na ehwehwe mu krankran no me course weekend e wo mikrofo akroso ye behwe na ya bobom krankran na fe mo so messages no mo nsema maka de afa foreign stories no ho no enso ye de ato edwa ansa na ewura Africa na ya ko he de koso nyame ya aduma AFCON Morocco weekend enso hyase Group E and Awal Mohammed Bedi hu enkomo kakra ansani abafia be hede koso enso ewo eye efie wo asem bia fabra a voice o say message WhatsApp message now dey ba ni nyina no ana WhatsApp video ni nyina na ebeji na yeti ewo dwumedi yi eso Kofi Amuako enso atrase de eye the paint in nsensam no ebre easy waterproof paint, no more leakages. Kofi Saboko
opening Kessben me ho ya pa the general.
Nyankopon asepa.
Me so so ho ya.
Nyankopon adom ehu eyepa.
I love your white shirt.
No, me that's me shop me feel so dey na pa.
Okay.
Easy waterproof paint. What just say?
I love your white shirt.
Okay. It is no. All right. Even though it's hard in there.
Let me generate some people happen in
easy waterproof paint.
No more leakages. Yes.
Better.
No more leakages. I love your sunshades. Hey, Charlie, what the general? General, as I grow.
1044.
This is for my animal for some say general.
Jaisa.
And to tell Anna and designs are.
Okay, 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
I tell for you bet I'm on this biggest platform so. Sergio, I dare you say I know their fee. Or the radiasi. It be who say I am money agent.
Yeah.
Because a yadum kesi say menya kwenya na mabetra wanim. Me sure na bi ti o na me akọ fra kete. Say my body say you na evita mabeto. Enti dey catch at here for so mo fa numbers we say.
Yeah.
Easy waterproof paint. Ya ba ma Santibani ya ba ma Ghana man. Ene ya ba ma wiase nyina. Na the woman say nyame na ahira no wasi ufia wi a ne no atadwe wate de. Say leakage say how empo emane how krampo na mpo kra say wo dance so e bompumpunya empo kra emane bompumpunya de ye ka chewa ne say beto easy waterproof paint bokiti ne just two sizes ahodo ne ye wo kese pa no si one ese maso say yes paint ni 15 good liters ebi wo mankasa ene wo keto pa ye 5 liters eno so ebi wo mankasa because they were holding betimi bia no na wa ba beto bi na de ko your project na the woman say easy there ye buta yenti a ye boda rua ye gusu ka bro nya nyina ne say ye nim say ahoho no ba ebi so ba amanonefo ne bi ba ebi so nam kwamu ba ebe ye ni wu be ye tan so bi ba be da wo dan bi ade ama no mu na obekọ na pampan na say na ne da wada na nyina efofro ana bi ansi obeto na ebe nyunogu na pampam sabi enfata ka ni ba enfata ni pa biara enti dia me ka che wan say easy waterproof paint yaba no ni aba say ene kwa nya bi adom ya cha teso eti bato de na fa ko ye project fa ko penti fie no ma wanti wo sister bi o US or ba o brother o friend and now ma wo dan likia de aba nie wo boka bebre pop no say then enu egu so say and this ka de edi top ifara kwa yenya de aka ko boka bebrebe wi eti de ye ka kire wan say easy paint yaba and that's how swimming pool a person man ye fe because how we be ba bronya ya ba be da wo pool num afili trebien and the American kire wan say see ya ye kese ya mama no krensi frey on 0593 707696 baby awo enye barrier mayen enye kwantintin na ye problem mayen ye baby ya ben yen de nyanza fresh and numbers we ya ye wo man ni monyamfo bi o mo ne kura telephones no no ma frɛ no ma bisa o se o krache ababawa me ma me nua ba o frɛ free hin o se bia me frɛ ha o mo so ne agi number no kura ye office ne ba kokura wo enche hey koko tobi na fa ko your project ba mo won kra de e bo ma bubu anu pe aya beka junction traffic light Peace FM si wani mo na ship house na twam na 5 minutes na we factory e won sani fa so any petrol station kase bi ne de no mo na de ye kanyina ne se wa ma me tobi dia na de wo ya ye ho na ne na wa na wo mpese wo dan no be bo ho ban yi wa na wo mpese wo swimming pool no be hweso yi swimming pool or fish pond any project bi a wo ye and na be wi a na unya nwie ye be ba wadwim so be hia paint dey easy te easy ni ye EZZY waterproof paint EZZY waterproof paint bokiti ni ye blue and a dan yellow and red da ho a akrachi for me no bi gina ho mu paint ye so no ye red na se no ye dey waterproof na twa ho kama e mo dipa nada dipa nye wa hwe na wa son sa de wa ko ba bi anye easy paint office and now say no wa son sa ko to paint anye easy paint easy dey me dey ho no se sejo oto a ummoka mi no e ka ba ko pe e ka ba ko abo ano so de say oto easy ni wi ade keka obehia ade be fra paint na issue enti say now you professional painter and now you contractor who say adama manfo and then oye obi a amanfo suma say kokoto paint broma Beshawa Madia Wimbra would trim straight away say, "Oh, we are a doom and our shop be our crying." And now your officer also pay easy waterproof paint. Because I know the paint is a rubber. I know the paint and say ensure a cat die the atom. Yet the end of the ensure no pim down and a dradina. And so I don't know dino, rather a pack. That's a vehicle form. Because in near my day painting a so strong and they're so solid and natural and nice. A bini paint be a mo. And it's there I make and says, "Oh, you woody send over Kumaso Wagana, who are there be a waterproof paint." It is easy. I bet me the woodiano can turn up a sea and they are painting near in Jobagumia and then was Shamia. Me a crame from Hoka. And it's nano, my two are challenging now be to me my. It's the American show and say, "Easy, they are back." Yapani Abagana ha. And near my project, I hold a month for a year. Nipa bebra say do recommend them ma betobi obianu no obian fa sumba hada you starting somewhere around March you gusu aye bo hu dawro obian ka say wakoto easy na say do ye asema branch yi abetra fidie kisi so kaboa dabi obian kwantimi nkasa nyame adom woto a unya results nyame adom woto a wodana se na ebo mpumpunya no wodana se na nsi ofiri mu ba no uhu biem usumi pu no uhu problem bia biem o first born unya problem bia biem enne de say ye fair ni kan say o de what 12 tiles na wie kra no e ha ho endorsement tiles beto easy paint color bia pebia e fa ko 2 tiles na ma fefe na o gra hu bi da we e 1 out of 1000 o de o beto paint na ka che say o be say de ko 2 tiles ma ana bia o compound no wa wie bibia ka so be spread wa casted compound no e ha ho ko 2 tiles kra no so jai a waste of money beto easy paint na go spread ma na wa be hu say wa hu paint mu different paint I show to a eso trotro eso kama na utimu say udi ye adwuma and ye fe he obi de adwuma na ye Facebook for madam asya me nhwamo adwuma ne da wa cheap painter tisu yi o before and after and obi na be kire say e dan ya na si o na so awe na che ba na che na say pa eti ye de can say ye paint no nchi chance bia type bia and found any of the types are there boso ye the paint so mu sam man e so mu se twetwe resume bu nipa da sane na gina mo ye nya toy e na ogina ma o painting ne kama no ye tumre na ne a cheosie enti de can say e ma me kasa yi enye kasa se sie ya ye kasa yi ye twen wo dendenden wo ye offices bronya na ba awo na ba a lot of people are going to visit you make your rooms and your buildings very 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 nice na nipa de ufie fa nipa respect you pi mama ye me fa skani na nkoto mo ni anwa wo to bibia wi a na wato easy paint kase ne mienu wo se boss afimu nyina wa ye me papa mase afimu nyina wo de baba ache me so be the way kan ho fa paint wo dem na wo dem nya kra behwe na mafo bomb say oh mase dem of fe paint be nie easy paint eno ni painter enne san kola church oda no ma wa oda no wada mom nko da kra de be chi no omba na papa da no titi asim bi ni ho easy paint de me say free baby a wo Ghana ha ye betimi ato awo paga northern region tamale na vrongo baby in all the 16 regions numbers in that one 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96 na me kan tan si manim ha ye tumre na de a kire sie kan tan nie public kan we na ne ye di konsuo ma ne ye de bibia wo fie ma ne ye me di nsuo kakra bi na egum ama sa adwu ahwe sebeliki a on kama tie fontie eliki so on kama tie fontie sa adwu bi di nsuo ni na egum right away me maso 1 minute bi asana ma sorry when your friend paint mu champion paint mu amai paint mu pabne ko to bi se sie na fa ko yo project sa adwu adoroma asia so ana asia so boss who ready freely galochi no paint di ngu ani ma se da ngu ani ma se da ko we bi on me boss kasa unim it easy dia o dia na dia sem enu nie adase die ni nie nya magic na nya nkomade na nya kombi na me ye na ha into the four frame me no as a fresh you on 0593 70 76 96 0593 70 76 96 obeto na so oni painter ka kire me o painter abade ne mra no ndi wachi ne nche na kan obefa to din show na comics say aso na to no won kan ya oni painter e be ma recommended painters na ma ko ye wodwuma ma o tie mani pa na da o e mani pa mpo aso kwa na ne wa chenchena di pa nye ko to de papa na ba ko yo project say jo nyame nya o kase
onyo nso kase
don ko so nsha
amen
na just ka more money cause ya brand here
amen
oh sure na mo mami chani bi
because on nsha nso ana want
man no come dey me boss on nyame so kase ba boss amen Oka no na nyame mmoa na fa we ma me na to foforo. Oh say.
Nyame mmoa na nya de so che me de no.
Sa ho amen.
Yes, me dem de no be ma.
Oh, me pa odi. Oh, the message. Okay.
All right. Yam right now, I'm going to and come on Midfield Action Monday edition. Kessben television. My messages, in some course weekend, and I said for Hona for the Tony Montana de Bayano, and no now bet me, I should home and come on and pay a better Telekubokazo Western Region Lembele. Alonso should give his monthly salary to Rodrigo, who saved him from being fired. Okay, Honorable Kofi, Ama Kofi Boa, Minister Land and Natural Resources, Abrantisi Ochao Ye, Papa. We say I'm happy for Chelsea's win over the weekend. Kopama near the Blues near Sarah of Candice Pub, opposite Opokuware School. Sarah anyway, and so Bray Candice Pub, Sarah, Yechao Pa, the Bia for video no to Kessben, my why. Ghana's group is the most difficult as compared to the previous tournament. Greetings to Abawa Sarah of Candice Pub, Opokuware School, where free serve Francisco, Grace Light Educational Complex, Ahinema Kokobi New Side. Hey, Sir Francisco ni Abawa Sarah. Sarah de Bayon also the Aba. What is going on? I'm saying never be all. Francisco ni Abawa Sarah. I taught was also such Abawa Sarah. Hey, but I remember you.
If you are not important.
Okay, you are here. All right, maybe him, Bibi Oma, and so you be who and some. Good morning, the unbeatable sports crew. Now everything is clear that Hugo should start ahead of Isaac, but Isaac is also a good striker. I pray that United will lose Nyantachi Ernest, anyway, African Tampo, and Abekayensa, and Anopei Fadiga Maestro Boma. I remain incredulous. That Dreams FC's Jonathan Nemodin squandered such a splendid chance to score against Kumasi Asante Kotoko yesterday. His strength, agility, and vision were exceptional. Yet his finishing was way off. Considering his level, it's difficult to understand that a player will forfeit such a good scoring opportunity against Ghana's most illustrious club. I truly hold him accountable for Nation FC's defeat yesterday. Okay, Okan Saminu, right?
No.
Dreams are some no Okana.
Dreams are some no Okana.
No nations are shown. Okay, because player now body no.
Jonathan.
Said Dreams no more. Yeah. Okay. Until later, you will say the no Abremo. Abnansa di Makati was a member of Messi as in Bia Mahabium. Our copy Messi was on the team Biaba. Said the minute Saturday, Mr. Opa. Is there anything hidden in Kumasi Asante Kotoko that scares some players from playing better? I've been thinking about this, Sergio. I wonder why Zakaria Fuseni of all players can deliver in Kumasi Asante Kotoko together with other players. Zakaria was he once stood in for the Black Galaxies and played a very good tournament for Ghana, and he was doing same for Brekum Chelsea before joining Kumasi Asante Kotoko. So what's the problem now, Zach, to Ajina, na mentiase. Zach to Ajina na mentiase. Anefi Sunyai Zongo anyway and so bye. All right. Minim so wo comments bi wo win one sana weekend in sensem no ya bonu so tew kakra. You see them say who the America buy. Go on share hada ana.
If you have told Saturday,
told Saturday. Asome na okay. You are go do sika jina wan gwango ejuma wo buy opiska. Ano pay wa ba me office so tik.
Grab me by home. Grab me mate. Me mate we je mitri. Me ba out of bed.
Kaka crowd sisan call you know. Now they are quite shopping. And now say omo akoso yo mo ba ko ne toche.
What they do? Maybe I do it.
You ofu abetu tuase o hano pay. O dey
face. Me office, me mo hano pay.
Yes, go hano pay. You use when you brief is kasa adana. Yeah, so all right. You're great.
Clearly, everyone am Baba Stadium. Abrante any chance no say na one. I always say Tony T or my video no. Na one but you know it happens. Your boy be all crack will be in there to Timbo Fasro. Or here can of fast to take it on the Kotoko backline no. And the composure no right. You know, when you composure and right. Inti a kind of fast to ball and say no. Dreams build up and start from her. Said you. Build up and baby start through.
Yeah.
I'll come and talk about I'll come and talk about the Kotoko game. You know, she baby a build up and start here. Now she a kind of fast to take it until the hill. Were ye Amu a free born? Were ye Kamara a free born? So what a game.
Johnny net, we will say.
So what I say?
Bottom.
Yes, bottom. For Dom what you dear bungo today. Why ye be Pia? The nay din or Hannah, Genoa, a defender no, a bahano, were in a frame. Were you goalkeeper and a frame? So what again? And only problem, but it does happen. It happens in football.
Yeah.
You know, you see baby.
Wow. But come to say chance be my camera the 9 a boy. And I know we away, right? Anyway. First chance be by. And also 1v1 sir.
That was no munya better. Yeah. That was Mohammed Shaban, I think so. Omunya better. Okay. Omunya better. You know, I'll come and talk about this Kotoko game.
Okay.
Mini coach Karim Zito coach obian for pressure ma Kotoko problem in injury sejo bibi ho my observation it is either they don't like the coach, it is either there's no unity.
The players,
yes, said no I'm tell you more me niama me ensa na me de madweneka.
Okay,
it is either they don't like the coach or there's no unity and I say bibi cause wo team no bi ntimi nsechirenka. Because you born and I'm quite players in Liga, Promotion to be Liga, Promotion to be. Me who say Nema, me who say the coach to the whole problem. Me who say I see you fully fit. Or Mumbi, I can pardon them. Me say free injury never. But you do, and no born, me see Liga, Promotion to be. The Kotoko midfield look disjointed and flat. There was no balance. Me your videos to be a show. You do say I discuss look at it now. Your videos be a show. And Katoni nyaba akubi di amame o de omame kwa boku di ane nko a se nko nyaba akubi di amame
go no say na
dabi ekwa bia je no a o de ehwe ball na meaning say players say I'm not saying say Kwame ya said that would be unfair. Yeah, say me je no a
ball no sky is.
Yes,
wow,
je no a o de ehwe ball nyam to boase ehwe.
Okay,
o de dan to boase ehwe ball.
Wow
it is said
this is serious.
What about you?
Yeah. A year be near control be near the intimate men.
Okay. And I was at the stadium. Yeah. And me make sure say the only say them.
Exception match.
Yes. Me nyam to what I say. Me make sure say ni many people happy o game na make sure am a hwefo any atiefo nso ahu.
My goodness.
It is easily Montana as a particular see do the na
already. Me who's a ball aquarium sada. Me who's a ball for wiem near there.
The position of the striker.
Me who's a ball aquarium sada.
You know the problem is the position of the striker.
Wow. Yeah, you're sure from this angle.
Yes. The problem is the position.
No, not this angle. Bakono we just before this one. I'm saying hono ebinya better. We say the ball is ko wiem no. This angle. Is it this? Yeah, this angle. You're sure there. Me who's a ball koream say that. Me who's a ball koream in front of post, but me who's a be to say that.
Yes.
As a helicopter to know.
You share the position of the striker. Okay. Montana particularly the free kick in the moment. You marvel that free kick too. What they free kick no? Oh, a full coverage of the general.
Hi.
80. You know, I'll come back and talk about it. Yeah. Down to what I will come back.
This voice.
Yes. Until I'm saying, near mommy and son, I'm outlining. Maybe that is my observation. I might be wrong. Yes.
So because what?
Yes, they don't. Now you don't say your bubble. Our senior bubble.
We all targeting one.
Why not targeting? See, they don't even run. Bono mubon milika kromuntu. Omo popo no to say the omo so cement be 1 month ni aso e they don't run.
Everybody.
Anything I make say unless some man name amiensa. Emu ba ko na ekoso otim. Ada so omo ni nkabomu. Ada so omo mpe coach no. Anase bibi koso otim omo happy.
Yeah.
Because just last week na coach Karim Dito ebusa omu nyina se e die ne ha omu omu de omu nka de ha omu obusa omu eti coach we die injuries na say Pep Guardiola de no ye beba ho but I won't buy it she players no ball no mo ball no mirika kro mu ntubi kotoko supporters na omu de match bia no mo blame referee nya hwe referee no nya no abon no referee no ere
and there was a clear penalty call
no so we won. Yeah. Right. Yeah. One.
I remember that
in the whole
about discussion as well. I mean, is he half there, first half or second half? How are you talking about it?
Yeah.
Is he half there?
Is he
first half and second half?
Second half.
Second half.
Yeah.
Okay, time chrono. My producers and impes a to
nation. You know, we are just
Drew has also very discussion.
Coach Frimpong wants sort of 4 games in a way until me but you give it to House of Folk. A coming in age or nations. You give it to nations and so I'll come back for the Abrante and a chance not saying any day. Zakaria for saying the you know, a place na Ankasano.
Then I know if you was a
place na Ankasano, or Munim, Enra. You want to care about it. The stadium woman and all her pressure also. But Enra, the stadium was virtually empty. Obiani. Hwe green stand ho obetimi aka ni pete ho center la obetimi aka ni pa no rest stand na nipa e ho kakra entise ubo team ngui na general untimi mo baller onye wadwe say you want to be a footballer onye wadwe you say you want to be a professional because when you travel out there you'll be playing 80,000 70 90 100 50 40 every game
and the same example against work
yes general so person obo ball na ko animu
yeah.
Yeah, have 40 you crowd. Oh, and I'm here to be coverage in my stadium modern. Oh, I have some of the videos on my phone.
Yeah.
Do you know? How do you say in Panama? 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. But also, person Bob Braco when you more. Obeko FMB, Akobo over 90,000. Obeko Mohammed the Fifth, Akobo over 45,000. Obeko Cairo International, Akoba over 80,000. A one and you bomber. Do you know? At MetLife and no in a perimeter be any baby ana obiako block you obia park in one deteni ko wasum dinwa deteni ura wasum at the MetLife stadium deteno e ura wasum o MetLife inside on player ni jina na support at ha uti no wasum do better bobo enti wunya opportunity baha everything is set na untime mo enye hwi ni kotokwa ehu there is no spiritism first na almost kotoko zunzum edinwa. Oh, you serious, so Beba. You can deliver. The guys are simply not serious.
So how come the players in the bar want me more? Mention them. Zakaria. This guy from Bofaka, what's the name? Saka. Your ball I don't born Bofaka. Mention the other players.
Do you know you need to double up?
Yes.
So here tomorrow station be not Kessben Befawa. The platform is not the same. The demand is not the same. Different expectation when you move to a bigger platform. Into a DBA now we are a smaller platform. No, you need to double up because bia brekumono Zakaria. What bad you doing? So we training 60% to cry coach bebo because coach amowa obelusu supporters bekasa. But over kotoka you have Samba, you have Abro to compete with. So you need to double up. So yes, Sakada now ebofakwa bia ya wonkwa. You have Peter Midu, you have Flepamo, you have other players to compete with, so you need to double up.
And now say, oh, team, now only teams for the kind of opposition Albania, okay? Yeah. And yet they say they all to go against other teams. Almost bet double, almost bet triple.
Yes.
On performance.
Yes.
And also performance nowadays, man. And so maybe brave. So if you don't work so hard, after joining Kotokone has to full this clubs now. Perform.
Cra.
They now the two team now because they over 3 times they now team who face
simple. Say you. Eti enye spirit.
Yeah.
Enye sunsum bia. Attitude and being professional. Say you. Players me na dey be defend you. Ghana player pesi you na cat say Bruni. Or pesi man accommodation say Bruni. Or pesi the welfare you kita say Bruni. Or pesi treating say a white man. But the sacrifice Ronaldo, the Neymars, the Messis, and other players give before they deliver at age 40, Ghanaian player don't want to sacrifice. Opposite treating it as a true professional. But the sacrifice are players now, the sacrifice, you know, Ghanaian player will not give 20% of it.
Yeah.
Into a nyina combined. And I was at the stadium. And you know, if you look at the brand of football like local players, and by I see them for blaster, you can't so easy now. It's interesting. Almost left for no fame.
Yeah.
They need to double up if they really want to be true professionals and go up there. Because they do football there. These guys earn £300,000 a week, £400,000 a week. And you know, they still train 7 times a day. Almost 7 times a week. Or more physical trainers, or more physical instructors, or more dietitians, or more follow them.
Personal training.
Or more personal trainers.
Apart from team need, you know.
Yes, or more Jessica, you know. On combating you are relaxing.
Yeah.
Uji £50,000 a week now a Ghanaian. A month, about £150,000 a week, you know, for this kind of break room. They beat me, and could do some more better relaxing. But they still want to be at the top. Into your players, Mrs. Adriano to play Milica problem to Milica. Now, born is someone who are the players if there's nothing at stake. But no, Obian himself got to go because you know, clubs no more Bokotokone and other big clubs no. As players, the teams almost to big clubs than Eshe. What full league in the own. As your multiple are quite away, and over clubs are quite away in Adrian and Quana going here.
I see.
Adrian and Quana here. I think it was only Carella who scored a goal. Away. You league in a more day bonus, you know, firm level.
If a player of any repute can squander an opportunity like the Dreams FC player in a tough profile game against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, then it's definitely too difficult to comprehend. I really pity coaches in moments like this in a game because some people will come back and say they are bad coaches if the desired outcome doesn't happen. Alaji Mama Sale everyone that line anyway and so Abba. Also maybe on the alcohol link, you know.
Yeah.
Players who say chances say.
Name chance now.
I know they did coach in there because catch and say we don't me win it. Say yeah, we share the players no year in a game.
Okay.
So we know coaches in the match.
And yes, and on what's the
we blame with for Domon.
Debbie.
So what say chances say.
You know. And on what stadium hono. One thing I say to myself, they say many coaches don't go stadium. Me say I pity coaches. After Peter Mido akwa so say ball bisa.
Okay.
And I particularly see do so say ball or ball free kick no. And I come poku di na beka ho. Asema am kan say you know at the end of it all I think this is Peter Mido akwa di na win so.
Ball na be square ma obi about to net. They will no have so cut ball no go ntine. Peter Mido akwa. What is this?
You know we mama 3
ah wa bia you see ba be fo akwa bruchiri na hwe.
And
players are ready or box up go say.
And we are one of the best wingers in the Ghana Premier League. It is a joke. Look at it.
Yeah. Also no say Fama obi nse ball so. The next it to
you know 3 instances. Ask yourself say at the end of it all say Kotoko Lusuya, a coach will be fired.
Yes.
A coach will be fired, but you know on the other side too. Players na shema coaches so the fans.
Yeah.
Into ball no, and until the coaches are hired to be fired. You know.
Well, you do be aya.
Oh, you know aya. Until the mama, once mama 3 examples. Yeah. I know a CEO game in him. And I'm a yeah, but you know at the end of it, whom do you blame?
Yeah.
Players na shema coach the fans. Until coach, we wish you any injuries. And near my I know you are watching. Near my na be you.
No, I imagine say akwanchiru say dear player bit ma dia Santikusua ni prior training fence grounds. I ko akoya kwanchire. Now my Ghana. Oh they see I don't know.
Player dey akoya kwanchire.
O de Santikusua ni prior. Akwa dako jachi.
Ebere.
Ekoya kwanchire.
Etika ovade babasa. Ovade babasa. And also Sportivo one campa.
Kotoko.
Say Barcelona na Real Madrid cheating Ghana. And Kakusiane ne atandre ene pride no. Go dey back when. Oh, Vade babas. And all Carrington training ground. And now Kobam. And I am one say kwanchire we ya. And go dey back when. It's football. Don't you people think outside the box?
No, we don't understand.
And the game will not do the general. Game will not rise here to the very top. Your performance analyst in the stands.
Yeah.
Coach is almost bench. You almost monitor from a laptop. Or more from tablet. You were a video analyst or money game when the baby a game na draw it still la mother so draw young quarter pack young for win coach game not you know game when you corner still like that's what the ball in the agro
and the blaster squad to me the garlic eco picks
at this level.
Oh, that is I do. You are still in olden days.
Club I achieve most in Ghana football.
Yeah.
Yes, Asante Kotoko, the biggest club in Ghana.
Yeah.
We debate about the argue about the na send the player. E dey Asante Kusu ani buru you can imagine clubs in Kitara so many. And only on the cock
Inti apelo gentile or the quite or the apelo gentile the manner or the quite.
I completely agree with Andy Kem. I was also at the Baba Sports Stadium yesterday. It seems there's something seriously wrong at Asante Kotoko, and players appear to be deliberately underperforming. I've personally decided not to attend any more Asante Kotoko matches until I see real commitment and effort from the players. It is truly painful to watch their games these days. God bless you, Andy. Your sincerity is much appreciated. Greetings to Sir Franco Naro. Edinkra, if required, so nursing training college, we administrator or Edinkra, and the same tone catch papa on our days message and so Breye. Franco Naro, doc, Pian Nechikakra. So I spent about 2 days, 3 days. I come about 2 days no sign about Baba until Mbeti on so anchor. Also ku Sudan aba. Sudan kra no South Sudan. South Sudan oko. From Sudan we be sika wo. Sika
no no.
Sika sembra. Oko ko jika kraba. Okay. Inti eno so no.
Is if na ko de obeka fa ne hu bia mama.
Naru.
De obeka fa ne mama.
Oko Addis. Na ofra de se awako
so jibe obako jibe akunu be 800 every 2 years why a farmer a teacher
plane no ebeye transit be 4 asa na ewura South Sudan so kwa this kanaba
you got your trip to the airport
all right we our yeah manage you know pa otono he sa omu suda
me ankasa me yubia
what do call eat near the home
sometimes
okay wow awa Muhammad young community
so you not pay this when that penalty incident na make one say
okay
yes.
Okay we also kasa fa
okay it was on Samba
okay yes. Was on Samba
I saw this one
yes, it was a clear penalty Andy
sir yes. I'm a referee and I also nim okay
you know we dey say obi etimi na
okay munyani ye from
the stadium, Mimi who say defender who car ball. But from this video, Samba was first to the ball.
Samba was first to the ball.
First to the ball.
It was a clear penalty.
This is Kotoko any Heart of Lions and ABC referee by you know.
Okay.
Yes.
You go way Samba 9 car ball.
How are you?
You know a match no more referees on. I mean videos be a poor match most supporters no
video dada.
That's
I think so.
Okay. We a video that a video that
I'm not too sure say
okay yeah sure answer all right
because you know I know born am here this obi come the referees on my born yes I will be surprised well we can have different opinion that ball was a penalty but the video now I'm here this is another incident right
when he said when she was on Patrick Kessben
our boy in Hokan
when
defender no Hokan ball
the defender and carbon.
It's a penalty.
Okay, you're from when much more clear than
back on the penalty.
We Patrick at the ball.
Back on a penalty.
Back on the was back on was more.
Okay. You never discuss match, any other matches and so. But you come on and make a crabby, okay? Then continue matches no Emra. Na Ghana for more it was our matches in Africa in Aba, and then I was over Group E, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, and I feel Sudan. Obeshe Omo plus other African news are the Ebeka hon and Maye. Yami Eyaduma match Busumi de Tosu Ediasa, Ghana, and Germany at the back tie so it was Stuttgart. And game Ketua Crab preparations, World Cup preparations, and I don't know. We share Germany, our group, no Cote d'Ivoire. Nti enye me ngwa say omo ne Ghana pese omo shi ansa.
Yeah, kasa no money could adi kan hyehyɛ.
Okay.
Omo di kan hyehyɛ.
Okay.
But ekoba say draw no, yeah draw na omo mienu ekoto the same.
Yeah.
Ena
omo yi Cote d'Ivoire free ho, dom de Ghana question. All right.
They need to get a different.
Nti amanfo ambese mo ko Germany. Ekohwe Ghana Germany. It was Stuttgart. 30th of March, big game. Mon chance na mon prepare. Na Germany eso unya wa etitinti ansana unya ho eyo.
Kind of 6 be on shame.
Oh, there be 6-0 now for Faba. Awa Mohammed.
No, Germany team with they are not special. And the good thing is that if you have England in that group, you are expected to play Germany.
Okay.
It's in Pennyfoya there. The last week we can say World Cup now here preparations no. You know, I'll see a chance here from those corners and to play against Germany and Pennyfoya there.
Yeah.
A first class game.
Yeah.
A best who your level and the exhibit at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Germans are not favorite for the World Cup because almost team is under transition and they are gradually coming up. But at least see a new mobile. How you better prepare against Croatia, how you better prepare against England in the group stage. It's a plus to the FA for organizing such encounter.
It's highly unprofessional to go to the training grounds in the name of a country, but playing for Kumasi Asante Kotoko or any other big team in Africa and Europe needs some fortification. So trust me, apart from being highly professional in Europe, those players never play outside. Never play aside spirituality. Richard Edway Ifri Ohim and Abreye and Anopay. I've observed that since referee retired, Alescote rebuked the referee for awarding the penalty to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Referees who have officiated subsequent Asante Kotoko matches have deliberately denied Asante Kotoko clear and obvious penalty kicks. Yesterday, Kumasi Asante Kotoko was denied 2 clear penalty kicks, and this is worrying. Please, I need your comment. Nana Safo 37 Accra and Apeja we and so they Abreye ne Anopay. Yaba be answer me ina and so. All right. Yanko Europe kakrai. Na your matches no kakran sana sana about it was.
You know, football the BIA can say interesting. Now to have a coach, a team, na ocean setup. Na arrangement, na plans, the structure that he want to build. Na player will be and him say he deserve a start. Now see on fee no. And ultimately 5 games on consider player. I'm talking about Rodrigo Gues. Ni reason in hand say player and say he's not ready to play on the right side of the Real Madrid attack. A position over the years and on our body are making amends for the Real Madrid team. Player and so more. Now Gonzalo Garcia be integral in the Madrid team at the Club World Cup. Sitting in 30 and a story in sign. And Oben who Rodrigo a 10 minutes, a 15 minutes on the field of play. Now Javi Alonso pressure Naba after taking 5 points lead. Barcelona for Naba betchina says I'm a pressure mount and after a defeat. Salta Vigo di Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. Na pressure na ba say Javi Alonso anyere no ho a Real Madrid ebe sake no. And also binya a defeat against a team your friend Manchester City. In the absence of Kylian, Rodrigo ebe take that position in the Man City game and scored a cracker. Now Obian himself Rodrigo a very good record against Man City. So everybody thought, say, a fluke. Now, so Master Antoine, Ibrahim Diaz, Federico Valverde, Ada Gule. Players are coaching, they believe so about the right side on the results. No, Montre said they are better than Rodrigo. Now, against Alaves, pressure in say Javi Alonso Lusu Martina. Real Madrid, any Arbeloa, any Santiago Solari, Acasa, say those are the guys to take over. Because Alonso lose the dressing room after all the support from players at Manchester City game no lose dressing room. Inti against Tima, your friend Alaves no and Unim Alaves here, they are very good individuals. Antonio Silva, their goalkeeper, You are talking about Johnny Castro, Oka Vitor Parada, Oka Jamie Pacheco, and Antonio Blanco in midfield, Omo Denis Suarez, Pablo Ibanez, and Omo Lucas Boy leading the attack. Vicente Carlos Munina Nyamai. And a coach decided to say no. Sadia Obebo Rodrigo, Vini Jr., and then Kylian Mbappe. The first plan was simple. Conserve the energy, hit them on the break. And on the plan of the crime because Pablo Ibanez, Denis Suarez, are very good when it comes to holding the ball in midfield. Until Alonso decided to say, obey conservative, now I hit you on the break. Until the first goal now, Jude Kylian. A true pass, and it was against a hot chest of pace. And Jude Kylian. Kylian J. Bonan or Dazzle. Jamie Pacheco out, not the body 2 years or hit a ball, and that was the first goal for Real Madrid. Look at the placement, look at the technique from Kylian Mbappe, and Odinga the first goal. Now you know game na koswa, and Alaves ebete kano 1-1. Vini and Rodrigo need to step up. Vini ain't a good game, but in the last 20 minutes he run the show. Now Shekwen of fast that assist to Rodrigo. And once again, Rodrigo Nyane second goal after walk off over 32 games. And our team Nyane second goal. Vini had for me a perfect penalty. And then referee no end me. Vitor Garcia end me nye penalty na game etimi course. From the sidelines, pressure. Ne man to Javier Alonso say game na nko ya he will be fired. Passejo player that Javier Alonso ehia no. Player na say Real Madrid Ayrton. Player na speculating in aba say or say more the right side of attack in Alonso manemo game no. Finally against a game obi believe say Alonso lose on bepam say you Rodrigo Gues or no any team beje Javier Alonso e wo game na e so against Deportivo Alaves. Hansi Flick you obi o talamente pass Rafinha edi hwa. Na ho ye Barca fan because Rafinha English trained after Sporting Lisbon. Now the game now is so direct, no. Possess the qualities and the technical abilities Alami Yama the Bemount. And Yaka in recent times, the entire so much showboating step overs and that skills. And with the Brazilian games, how earlier young players able from Brazil by Europe, not be adapted to the European star. And Rafinha a player. Hansi Flick in Huagro and said, "Oh, against Osasuna, it was evident." Basa yedi omu beye bia so omu betimi anyagu omu ntimi nya. But Shebebia Rafinha picked the first ball and how see hit the ball no etimi the ball no to go ponima goalkeeper Sergio Herrera entimi anya ball no here. Look at the placement from Rafinha and unya the first goal and said, "Oh, Osaba binya the second goal no from nowhere." Shebebia movie. Just look at the placement. I said you Herrera and Timiana Ori and Sano Bisabinya second goal at the car. Barcelona said you Omutimi winning 2-0. Emma and Yama Etimi Ekoyinti. Hansi Flick once again actually say only Rafinha Huagroka because or you're very decisive. Lamy will take all the credit for his skill set and how obviously entertaining crowd on the football play. But if you are talking about a player that decide game for Barcelona, you are talking about Rafinha in the last 2 seasons. You give it to him for second goal na general utimi enya edema AFC Barcelona. That's why look at Rafinha and look at his movement and the kind of fashion enya second goal no edema AFC Barcelona. You know free wa. Yeah. Now to the Italian Serie A honso she and Inter Milan against Genoa. Abrante your message ba say Rodrigo ne save Alonso adwuma no weekend the running yard. I know I'm teaching the first one. Say player na coach ne say ompeno. Yeah. Or say omo right into omfane mo. Obo Mastantonwano, Obo Ibrahim Diaz, Obo Adagule. All these players ahead of him. A game is crucial. A double be say Alonso Lusua, Abeloa or Santiago Solari, and a bit take over from him. They said, "Yo, Rodrigo and Ababe save." That is the beauty of the game. Football is sometimes interesting. Okay. And you who says they see Quadia after 17 games, 4 points none of them. Barcelona, Madrid. Genoa Barca. Oh, Barca Beko.
Okay.
Barca Beko. Genoa. Barcelona de omo take lead in the La Liga. Heading says omo betiare.
Okay.
Heading so omo betiare. And they don't struggle to win games. Ade ba kon so no. Omo struggle and say omo win games in the La Liga. And say I'll still give Barcelona 80% chance. It's early this, but Genoa Barca omo proven a time and again say omo mre and their guys are playing well. Even Lewandowski and one difference what Barca and Sonny Ray Moon say Lewandowski share, Ferran Torres share, Rafinha share, Rashford share, Lamine Yamal share. Oba Real Madrid Kylian Mbappe has share about 80% of the goals. And Kylian I won't say they struggle. Vini accord over 15 games without a goal.
Yeah.
Rodrigo go over 30 plus games without a goal. And Giroud had 4 goals this season. That is the difference between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Free scoring club, different scorers, multiple scorers for Barcelona. Unlike Real Madrid, that almost struggle and some team actually goes.
Jake Takrade Ebusa say why did Lamine Yamal win the man of the match on Tiasi?
I'm just man Tiasi.
Yeah.
Omo po match no omo chese Lamine Yamal man of the match man Tiasi because they do. And then modern day football, I mean, can play objective goals. I mean, 2-0 in the match. Now, I'm a man of the match. I come on, but you know, game, that is the business side of the game. Football, no, you only ma be what you know. On the surface of it, you know, one she for me, that is the business side of the game.
Okay.
La me ya there, but you know, so you play and I project one. It is difficult. Say when Messi, Bobo, Ronaldo, Bobo, no me do be go. Now when you're man of the match, when it comes to that project, you give it to those players with a better PR. And Lamine Ewo, he played well, but I think Rafinha was decisive. Okay.
Please, Baba Awa is the floor, right?
Babajia.
Okay, we see Baba Awa. Please encourage your darling team to play well and score goals from open play. Over dependence on penalty kicks will not go well for your team. Good morning. Somanya and a Sharif anyway free and so bro. All right, but a penalty. Now over reliance on penalties. Say a penalty, yeah. Said okay and a penalty and a penalty. All right, please. I've arrived safely in Juba, South Sudan. Na Dr. Franco Naro or say on country Rubia in country Rubia. Yankopad will now go through Juba, South Sudan.
Doc back on the Anton, we do have
Okosan the player, or both team, South Sudan. Na, Honam Figi, no, or South Sudan. Oh, okay, all right. Okosan, as Akoda, Papa, or manage boy, no. I'm going win his casa. Hey, a boomamano, Juba, on what do. Dr. Franco Naro. All right. Say the buses in the bed, three baby come.
First, we now born a book and buses now. Now me cry me defending.
Okay.
Until say ba ko ira na. Mam be say na me you so krata. Na me be you so krata. Inti sanity.
Obi ko wi aba ko a. Obi ya na
so. Na be you so krata. Now to the Italian Serie A.
Okay.
Lautaro Martinez go be a genoa na fekeke. Now once again a mo biara mfi say preparation aye nyina no say jo obi ya na oye de ahwe the next World Cup until players no so mo perform ya genoa o say woni je and Bisek scored the first goal for Inter Milan and no na say on the goal but you need to watch the Lautaro Martinez go again. Lautaro genoa or one player when Timian cementing a position earlier in the Argentine national team, we showed how consistent Julian Alvarez be. Again, when it matters most, or disappointed Inter Milan. But you know, he's another brilliant player. So we want to affront a few strikers and they better or disappointed sometimes. But say you or one player, look at this goal. The weaker foot, but look at that goal from Lautaro Martinez and Inter back to the top because AC Milan also said you against Sassuolo no be any so mo betimi abo momode but unfortunately it didn't work. 2-2 ɛna etimi ɛkɔ dem a ɛyɛ AC Milan and sana Napoli at the Dacia Arena against Udinese. Napoli nso kɔ ya gino a na ɔmo akɔ akolu. So it's Inter back ɛwɔ the Serie A on the top and the competition over there is just like Spain, it's just like the Premier League. Now to the Premier League.
Okay.
Premier League ni munso aye de. Now after 119 days na mbeka o ha say the cold code is back. Na Kopama eba back. Aba be join the team. Na and na no hwe game na Maresca be hu say there be Garnacho na Konya no bench wa. But look at that pass from Fofana to Gusto no na ekono. Fofana to Gusto and Kopama you be on time say chance. Look at the angle and Shegoa Kopama did now show the presence back to the Stamford Bridge. First goal for Chelsea and Osha Mikalinko, Jim Tarkowski, Michael Keane. No Muntiminya Hohe. 3 passes put together and the ball was at the back of the net for Bobukwa, your friend Chelsea. Kopama didn't now show the presence until Malo Gusto, Gusto and so Epinya in the second goal. And in the Premier League, Malo Gusto also she go for the first time for Chelsea and said, so here Chelsea center back pair no season the Chelsea any GDU. But if you look at Chaluba, now here for fun, me new pen going forward. I changes something within the Chelsea backline. There's stability, there's confidence, there's team play. And said, Chaluba Munina England or Munkaho.
Yeah.
It really tells you the quality.
So same way Okofabe. Weekend the amount for the field sukakra. Yeah, but by time woman, you ever sound basa some so. Yeah, French players also omuni omba statue of Black Stars.
I am from England.
I am from England. Number the statue of Black Stars. And I'm for new beef kakra.
41.
There be 41 for.
General.
General.
And I'm
this is what Kosa go the Chaluba.
And I make us a Chaluba and starting for England though. And Kitu heavy, and yet the Okano, Morgan Rogers, Kopama, Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham. These 5 players are competing for one position in the English national team. Are you not scared? Jude Bellingham was 4 goals, Phil Foden was 10 goals, Kopama was 3. I feel a good aba. Morgan Rogers was 5. These 4 players are competing for one spot in the English national team. Are you not scared? So easily, we can argue, we can share our opinion, but these guys are cruising at top level. These guys are cruising at top level. That's why I said, Chaluba will not be a starter. If possible, he might not be at the World Cup. But ask yourself, Chaluba or how will be no more.
We are knowing. Chaluba, the defense will. Obe starting.
I didn't even know. Oh, he was clearly start. Ghana play about Chelsea. On started on national team. It is a joke.
Yeah, the players they be people from account. English boys.
We simply don't want to accept. But those are the facts. Your top player played for Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm a and the second one played for AS Monaco.
Yeah.
Also we bought Chelsea. At the FIFA Club World Cup, he was the centre back. In the Premier League, he's the centre back. In the Champions, he's the centre back. How many Ghanaian players play in the Champions League? And he said, we can share our opinion. I agree.
Josh Champone Chaluba Rumina, a best starter of Black Stars. But only position was 3 Lions.
Josh, there's almost concentrated defenders now. I'm about better. I hope I got
you. But best starter of Black Stars. Anna,
Josh, I'll wait. Josh, I'll wait.
Okay.
But guys, no my idea. I'm sorry. Yeah, my idea. This is the same Black Stars.
And he said, you couldn't Slavia on CSK Moscow.
Yes, Sparta Moscow.
Okay.
Russia. C'est you free French Liga mon class c'est you baby.
So du coup no Turkey.
Yes, so free France.
Competition here tough. Competition here tough for Fenerbahce when Timi and compete.
He's been on the descendancy said you.
You bet I agree say geographical bias e wo ho. Your place bi wo ho anya England no mo free a nka e bi a top team bi wo ho a mo ntim anya bi mo. I don't think say Paul Kubasi or African young ko best start to Barcelona. And only but these are guys who are playing and proving day in day out. It's sanity. Now back to the discussion. It's Chelsea 2-0 and of course so it was Stamford Bridge. And as I said, minimal the Gruntia You know, I'm saying Enzo Maresca, I know Adam. It didn't depend on Mr. Vaumo Boni. Because Ganacho, you know, who Ganacho Bobby and Bobo for him. The show TV to Ganacho see the same thing. Ganacho is one player, good one, but I still feel his best position in the Chelsea team should be at the bench. 10 minutes, 15, 20, Carabao for me, in the best area. And you need to give those young lads the opportunity to play. Sana game it. Now free Chelsea.
On the board on the Kuntokwa.
I said the last two games.
Man was on a small on the board.
On the board.
Yeah.
Said you know, the entire Maresca on the board, they say. Omonene na atenase.
The time yabesu. The last take one.
Levi Cowell, you know, Levi Cowell a prime. Chelsea fans and everybody no be expected an addition, a centre back. But one for centre back ama. And no day Jose Champion rem. Against Liverpool at a point, it was Jose Champion and James Nana 2 centre back for Chelsea. In that game, time second half nebano. Or 2 centre back. So he was expecting a centre back when he feel that mama the young players, guys need to be young, or blend you together, or build a certain team to a certain level. While winning Fakla Walker, while winning Conference League. I did about Maresca finish a Chelsea and baby. While Bodra against Bournemouth, the 4 games on Winnie B. And Wako lose to Atlanta the Azuri. Ewo Beckham against Atlanta. It is press and then for the man yet to hear man pressure and be. You know how crown someone be my was me and Canasek. It is pressure no, so pressure and man too social media and man too were the platforms of Chelsea. Until he was expecting a backing from the board. And I know upon West Stanley Money Lawrence Stewart monitored ball Mobia eating Obia Mekari. And Maresca say a fee so coachy team no. The West 48 hours after the Atlanta game. Opia them no. Because selection of the ball game no. Selection as a Joe. Oh yeah, fun. That's also to Jessica game. Now who's a coach no selection win or the ball game. One here who selection I'll be signed. People were clearly not happy. And Maresca was expecting a backing from the board. Unfortunately, the Opia Mame carry. And you know, in as much as I saw pair backing, Atlanta team now boy and the squad not the boy in the Maresca. If that alone, that's also pair backing, I disagree because you accepted. Say, squad win I know Bobe Juma and out now until you know you should keep quiet. Guys no one so yeah, serious not selected the right players. Chelsea can clearly compete. Now, Manchester City once again against Crystal Palace. So she kwanya Crystal Palace for so start here na. No PN him say match na no be yeshe. Passejo. Once again it is Erling Haaland. Ono a hwe ne head no ba bia ogina. And the kwanya of fast so pin ball no eto atenem. Manchester City are simply on fire. And Phil Foden has been playing so well and scoring goals for Manchester City. And a food in the second count. First goal from Erling Haaland. And how he finds his way within the back line of the opponent is interesting. The position of the Crystal Palace back line, the Mazim Lacrosse, the Magway and the guys, when he position, so the bono, Manchester City are clearly cruising and general. My friend Arsenal should watch out for them. Okay. It was Mo Salah's day in Anfield.
Yeah.
Liverpool game boy against Brighton. Now because say who want follow Brighton no, I don't think say game will be difficult for Liverpool. Now clearly no need to see yeah. Ekitike once again said you say you disika kese akoto Isaac. Who have any opportunity be you have to prove a point. And the opportunity you know look at the goal that he scored for Liverpool. A pure strikers goal. But the good thing last week and then now we say most Salah fans in Tembe say, how would the Liverpoolians receive him at the cup end? What will be the reaction? But you know, be a body for Mo Salah.
I was so happy for him.
Yes,
so happy for him.
Teams are multi appreciate players. No, Madrid the moon. But you know, Mo Salah they are better for Liverpool. Few players. And a bit me emulate Sadia. I was happy for Salah as well. Obenya chances grab
chance be a man for a
yes. But you know, the fans clearly appreciate Mo Salah and what Niama Wayediamo. And I was happy for the Egyptian. Arsenal against Wolverhampton. you know, and no wolves a queen fast so stretchy Arsenal.
I mean, Sibeshe or Mopa.
A queen fast so stretchy Arsenal.
See a different story, cry was so.
Everything they can buy. Kabeka Arsenal.
The team because second.
Said you, Kabeka Arsenal. But, you know, look at the first goal. Corner na Bukayo Saka boy, and John Stone went to me and making good use of it. And then again, yes, Mosquera scoring an own goal. But the good thing for Arsenal is that, you know, the reaction of the Arsenal backline. We've been saying who you are by Sports Stadium. The reaction of the Arsenal backline. Once I made a reaction, you. Oh, they wait me up to a higher. You know, serious team.
Yeah. Speed.
Nipa ba kupeo.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, a serious team ni. We be na me pese mi hono. Look at how we see running.
Yeah.
Yes.
5, 6 players.
Yo, we be na me pese me ko ball mi hu.
Top speed.
Yes. Omu trese ball no, omu show commitment and dedicated on the field of play. We want true professionals. We be na me pese me ko ball Kumasi and climb mi hu no. And yeah, that lethargic display and such sluggish style of play no omu bon hwe. Arsenal no. Go na yakwa akoshe no. Hwe nipa omu chase player, you know. Serious footballers, true professionals. So when you see them earning 250, 300, what baby I will see a two good, you know, more bread and some more sackers can. That is how I was a footballer. You know, Arsenal won, and you know, good for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So Mutimi and make sure so mobile secure top of you.
And you want to 10 when debut, Newcastle Sunderland.
You know, you be read message.
Okay. Also, baby, miracle.
Oh,
quarter to 12.
No problem. I think it's okay.
Okay. So they call themselves professional players. See how they even position themselves. You play this kind of game and you want to play for the Black Stars. The coaches have a very big job to do. Kelvin, the way Pankrono. The managers and agents of Lamine Yamal are doing something off record. They want to build his CV for records and honors when the time comes. The MVP to Lamine Yamal was robbery and nothing else. This should have been Rafinha's prize. Alaji Mama Salia, if you're on Jibanda line, and assigned the way, and so Abreye. I agree with Andy on any day. England rejects will start at this current Black Stars team. Isaac Edway Ifri Jacobu and Abreye. Tactical Orlando so on Tiase. Akunta, is Andy saying Chaloba is better than Jiku and Salisu? Sana tactical ebusao. Se Chaloba edi Jiku ni Salisu.
Jiku ya Ghana ya Jiku za Jiku the biggest game for the Blasters match. He failed in his first AFCON. And then Jiku na Central African Republic be 3 years away. Your central defense wa Jino yesu yana walaka. Whilst players are ascending, he's retrogressing. You know, while players are ascending, he's descending. And Jiku na Jiku baby bobeya na Jiku abebody blasta. No. The commitment level is not in doubt. Nigeria money ho ahon no boy yentimi mo nyina no no boy 5. You know.
Chaloba is a starter for the Black Stars. Likewise, Jose Champon. Aid in heaven as well. As well as Azed Christian. Okay? We'll all start at the rear of the Black Stars. Wow. And so the latter question now with Bayern 04 is a good material for the back four. Heaven and the Champon are serious contenders for the back three. It looks like Man City, unfortunately. Okay, good morning, Sani Saliu. And so, Edia Ode Abreye. And so, no. We best start SMP. All right. Yentwaso. Meko awa Mohammed wo na makoshe stories kakra on so the Ebreye and sana. Kwa miki ababe trust now the local stories nina and so Ebreye. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Boss, Atalanta game aside, look at the selection he did against Leeds United and Brighton. Enzo Maresca's days in the club are gradually coming to an end. Zekov Mohammed, they also the Abreka Yensa and Anopei no. All right. Awa.
Sergio.
Say yeah.
Yamiadum Sergio.
Okay. Please ask Andy Kem if Haaland was to be in Barcelona, will Mbappe be the top scorer? They used to
5,000 goals.
Go or beating Mbappe, right?
No, the level of scoring is scary.
Okay.
It's scary.
I think Lamine Yamal should start growing his game. The fancy dribbling and over-elaboration on the ball is becoming too much. He should start getting closer to the box and prioritizing the tap-ins, long drives, so he will be always present on a score sheet, because whether he likes it or not, he is the face of FC Barcelona now. So he should stop getting goals to his name, because very soon the likes of Lewandowski and Rafinha won't be in the team, and the team's attacking duty will lie solely on him. This is my opinion. I want Andy's opinion too. What is the latest on Sofu KK this week? We are patiently waiting. I'm saying, who join the program no late? And you know, Michael Ablekuma.
Michael, what's money? Last week, what is the latest?
Yami pese osra no mo. Ba se onye ready sisi. Osra KK mo bata. Onye ready sisi. Yeah. Ko de bia de ho yeah. Ne ho ba sem. Say na me ne Tony kanasem. Say me ba na am say di ba ko na wa obi ayi bibi. Em say di ba ko ni ho. Na o twabo di ba ko in his absence. Like kusua ni eya wa fangu fom. So o kese na nkasa.
Maybe I can do.
Yes. Ano pay say no obi di nasim. Oh. Na dia je di ba ko na no pay no. Sofu keke nyame person ni ade ba say onye ready sisi e. Okay. Awa.
Sergio. Yeah, Sergio, over the weekend the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium in Qatar, the FIFA Intercontinental Challenge Cup na which was the semi-final game between the Copa Libertadores.
Among Fugusu attack, but I'm saying about Subium. Oh, till later. Respectfully ask. Respectfully, Andy Kem should respect Ghanaian players. He should tell us when the English team won any meaningful trophy with all the players he's mentioning. Bolgatanga Isaac, Nedi free Bolgatanga Bray. Oh my God! Okay.
Your team is
yeah.
Omonya very good squad. They won nothing. Nigeria, a typical example. Check it, the Nigeria team from CAN 2000. Eddie Babi see the 2010 AFCON. And compare it to that team that won the 2013 AFCON. Ubengu said it was a complete mismatch if you decide to pair them one-on-one. You know, her squad I am catching 92. Now had the Ghana the Copa World Cup. Spain squad no Mudeje World Cup. Spain and Nina Baby, but they couldn't even play in the service. And the boss the fact that England and whichever way they've won the World Cup, the reality is that we are comparing their current players to our current players, and they are performing better. You know, I gave Maka Morgan Rogers, Maka Kupama, Maka Phil Foden, Maka Jude Bellingham. Yes, we are there. Omu compete way out of 5. Omu yi back pay for the number 10 spot. But out of 5, omu yi 1 for number 10 spot. Yeah, there no. Cause Zibo boy is 6 no. I forgot to talk about it. We are lacking the coach in Yapam no.
Yeah.
Luis Caron has been sacked.
Yeah.
Our main number 6 is warming the bench. You know, our main number 6 is warming the bench. Our team relegation, last but 1. Thomas Partey is being managed in Villarreal because of his fitness. That is the
Oviedo, I think there's a problem.
Oh, there is.
Oviedo, yes.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
Because Zibo, the nomination was a performance.
There is. And
big problem. Because they are sacking.
It's a platform for him. It's a platform for him.
Yeah.
Because he is our main pivot in the national team now. And the Ekwakobo World Cup, Adewa Kwanan Kose Luis Caron consider and say, players for the national team, you do World Cup here, you rotate for them to play. It offer Leander Dondoke and a ball in place of Zibo. Do you know? You need to rotate on the big player. He is not a starter for the Belgium national team. This is a starter for the Blasters. Until the plan for Ghana football this weekend is that Luis Carlos has been sacked, and that is good for Eyekosi Zibo.
Yeah.
Until England, you know, we can argue and argue and argue. So because like I said, Jonathan, and you are there. Hurricane. Now Hurricane over Hurricane, I check a Blaster in the last 25 years. How many players are better than Hurricane? How many even the Blasters, check the last 25 years. How many players in the Blasters are bigger than Hurricane? It is a joke. Yeah, we can be so patriotic and defend our country, but facts don't lie. England, are powerful, but the reality is that they have quality, and let's accept it.
The Hurricane for 3 Lions, any major trophy, right?
Yeah.
You know, Intimin is a very good player.
Yes. 78 goals scored in international football. A World Cup top scorer in 2018 World Cup. It was one idea.
All-time Premier League top scorer.
Yes.
Second.
Yeah, Africa Stories no Accra. Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. DSTV 364, Go TV channel 121. Kessben 92.9 and afi Kessben TV Plus inano FA programming live. YouTube and afi Facebook inano FA programming live. All the players Andy is talking about, when they come to the Black Stars, Otto Addo will still not use them well. As they are using their clubs. Crucial Raul, anyway, if refugees that they are see,
Sergio, now me were on the FIFA Intercontinental Club, no Cup Challenge game I call so between Flamingo and Pyramid FC. Yengina Bekaya Sergio, Pyramid FC, the reigning African champions. Now, by virtue of beating Mamelodi Sundowns in the finals, and only afford to that chance more play in this competition. Omasa secure almost spot in the next FIFA Club World Cup Ebaso 2029. Now they played a game against Ali of Saudi Arabia and Omodibe drew and on fisting Kalala a share hat-trick. No. On Saturday, now it was a tough challenge one. A tough one for them. No money Flamingo, Felipe Luis, leading the squad neighbor. Team all the likes of Jorginho, Danilo, the likes of Georgian de Arrascaeta. Now it was too difficult for Pyramid FC. And Sergio, by virtue of that, Pyramid FC lost by 2-0. So what it means, Flamingo bought the final against Paris Saint-Germain, Yameboa Ochinechi, 17th of this month. No? And that is where the final Ebebaso Ewa Qatar. Near why nebeji the Intercontinental. When at first, Sergio a FIFA Club World Cup. No?
Okay.
When an FIFA Club World Cup. No? Champions of various confederations, no more. But this time around, no more bonus stages. A last year. Even Real Madrid Wabra Mushia that Mexican team win the final. This time around Flamingo Kwakushia the PSG team also Ebebo final. Sergio Clolera ordinano atu AFCON asemu na 2025 ya yenim se nyameboa weeka yewuremu ya ne weekend Sunday yebetie ni the 2025 edition of AFCON Morocco. Now Clolera say based on said what analyze issues the situations no ono two teams ma pick say ohuni so mbetimi agi trophy no. Number 1 opiki the hosts the Atlas Lions of Morocco. Now over the performance of modernity, the recent qualifiers both in the World Cup and the AFCON qualifiers performance of modernity ubiabe kai adia omo ye the recent World Cup ekoso Qatar 2022. Yes, omo disappointed there the last AFCON in Ivory Coast. They went out in the round of 16, not even into the quarterfinals when they lost against the Bafana of South Africa. But Lolora still feels they have what it takes to win the title. Now, Kobani so mutimi and sa seju what it means Mubenya almost second title ever in their history Obano AFCON. And also to Asuka say the next of the teams the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Seju the Super Eagles, the last AFCON, they went into the final. Unfortunately for them, they met the host nation Ivory Coast by 2-1. Despite taking the lead, William Twist Ekon that goal on that fearful night in Abidjan. Frank Kessié eti Kano, Emma Sebastian Halle Edebako Kano, Emma Nikoye 2-1. Clolora still feels in as much as the Super Eagles have been disappointing the recent FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Ama ebi omo ntimi and secure automatic qualification go through the FIFA CAF playoff night no so call say Morocco say omo ntimi and fam. He still feels they have the quality enough because kobo competition the recent Africa best winners mu ewum not you say for now Ashraf Hakimi and the Africa best But the last 2 editions of the event, before Ashraf Hakimi have been Nigerians, Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman. And both players enjoy a very good AFCON during the last time out. Ubenya the likes of Simon Moses Mobekau, Samuel Chukwueze are picking the form. He's been playing so well for Fulham, and I think it's very good for the fitness and the form. Going to the AFCON now, Super Eagles for no Ebehiano. It's too unfortunate. Say some of the experience and no more the last AFCON in Kubi. Ebi any William Trustekon. Just recently announced on a retirement. Ahmed Musa and Yarans. But the recent guys no more Osimhen ebe provide you more experience. So that is what Claude Leroy has been saying. Or say what picky those 2 teams, Morocco and of course the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they are his favorite. So Joe Vincent Company aka Sembina ama awose gumi. Among for a trouble AFCON. Oftentimes when you do mercy na ye kobo AFCON, especially those European journalists. Obeka ye kobo AFCON the last time ewa Ivory Coast. One journalist bisa Sebastian Hala. So obeja ni Borussia Dortmund ko kobo AFCON. Emo no nso bisa journalist ne say mo Germany player or kobo tournament obeka chane say on join the club. And say Joe Vincent Company say the AFCON, the importance of the competition should not be underestimated. Its pride, identity, and a stage where African talents carry hopes of millions. It's a celebration of culture, passion, footballing excellence on the continent. So you wakama numusema meniaji wa mami. And uha onosi obia ninchi free Africa. So if he mentions something good about the AFCON like this, Sergio, a very good step in the right direction. You have Group D and Group E.
Group E.
Yeah.
Ebabehe. Na ba mfam kofo messages kakra mfam na fi videos kakra amanfo ayaba na fi voices kakra. You say eti omu nyina no edomu de be kan program no na fi ya dan kakra bi aba na fi ababehe Group E. Lawson Che, a junior player, even played better than most of the senior players yesterday. Safo Santasi Ampeti anyway, and so Bre Lawson Che. Right? Yeah.
He's one of the young guys.
Okay.
Introduced into the setup.
Okay. Nana Kwame Amo Sledge essay saying, good morning, Wafa. Nagana Black Stars no players dash do Bena Ewoho. Inaki Williams, a Spanish reject, is our top striker. Our top player party is not even a starter at VRL. Edin Ketia and Hassan Odoi are not fit to be in England's third team, but will walk straight into our Black Star setup. Our start boy Kudus will be a bench warmer in the English national team. Let's stop making noise and face the reality. We have no quality player currently. Nana and Ediwe and so Abba or Bonisi Kim.
We have no quality player.
Ebia or they compare yeah.
Now I team quality play. There be a TS. Blaster bomati be a
so can was Kudus and start English national team. That was his opinion. In this Kudus and starters or no quality and no they can they compare so and just the inequality. But quality no yes. People should stop challenging. Even Tosin Adarabia can start at the current Black Star centre back. We are sure. MC Malik, Tosin.
Any Black Star, any couple match again should not buy any issue with them.
Tosin Adarabia me wofuno. Oh Chelsea.
Black Star no, your top player play for Tottenham Hotspur. Sergio. The national team at championship for the key.
Okay. And they should note that football is not played on paper. It's played on the field. Argentina on paper, on any day, are better than Saudi Arabia. But they got defeated in the previous World Cup. One thing that I believe in football is that anything is bound to happen. If anything is bound to happen, you may have the best players ever, but may not have your day, and that can lead to a defeat. Prince Edwin Fribolga and Abba Prince, the whole Canadian.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, can't some they're real. They can. Yeah,
Now we are not even discussing Ghana versus England match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say umbeji atumu na o eti o.
Yes.
Dabi sana yete.
Yeah.
We ye tie hu di say ye ya de dis ye say. Aha ye sana yete.
Ye discuss the a bit yes. A bit yes. Now we discuss Argentina and Saudi Arabia. Who Prince or a casa discuss I did with Brahanian discussing the game. Obekase Saudi beat myself Argentina. No.
Na Saudi the quiso is your football how many times. Say a ball like a better AFCON Asiana. Chad I the AFCON. Saudi is your
the best reference miracle. Then they discuss in discuss miracles or the discuss miracle
discussing football or the miracle. If it's your game,
David.
European champion in 2000.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Kofa and the was scientific herbal clinic, and I feel gentleman dental clinic. Me ba yebeshe group E. Why? Me ba sisi.
Scientific Hospital. Yeah, a team of medical scientists. I have created a boom near the infinite was what a year a juma or ya swear has he. Ya swear had it. Yes, I'll buy a sabi near time a good amount. Said it coconon. The moon, you know, to a fiducial. The Mephidium, the million at the potier, the Yadian Breo, Nesamium in Ya, Yarene do in the piano so. The best of Yamawat or Yadiasi. What the editing said. See the baby as a water where they are here, which is to a center.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius Yajumani say. And Buna any Tanya or what dear Eddie Jumino, Yenyamushimo, Nafe, in Nuankasa, woman friends of fight to chemicals, no. Yes, struck to send you in Runo, Nayan from friend ro, and for a mount, a be our kidney no, Yaria Bemo kidney no essay, young Juana Ganaha, yet take a habine, Eddie dialysis, our kidney no say I could do said Dian Kranwa. Nyarishemo na nyadi dina for ni chirem ewo ni what scientific hospital bofra ban e boye ama wa diabetes ye de bofra ban e de nyama bi efra e de mawa e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost rupi no eno so aboa ama etimi abafum e bia na o hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da ba bi wo no ma onya tenkan kwa so ho ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne peja na no ba ehyiemu a ehyiemu na adwo eno mo so atese ne be ma no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo nom yo ba na utie me na se e ya wo no problem e bia na e fiber na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensuo betata onkosie mo ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se ho kwan be ma bia na hunso e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na obu okura be ba be ni hunso mo no na e mo be friends spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a obemi what scientific hospital a enfidie de ehwe mo be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mo a ye timi hu aduro na afi aduane ye be kyerɛ mo adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofie timi mo amane obi so hweme na ne die stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so timi o kasa na pampan bo ne die kyerɛ ye no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan obi opɛ so obetimi akade a kyerɛ wo a ade be di unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene o koda na nyumre o da o dun so antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e kwa ni mo no o prostate na yekese prostate enlargement e ba sauda o dun so antentem o dun so bebransa na ade akye e mane nka achi e me nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adagye amo ya de di a nyadidie seni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia be film die fidie e de twe enubena e na fa hode ni fra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wa na e ni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya Dansura bank no e de bie ni mhwe enkran so ye o ma 7 ye ben Janet Konadan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Ebeba.
The mama kwa baba Gentleman Dental. Gentleman Dental clinic yedwumadi ayedi ane say yebesisi wosen na yabo wosen ho ban ama wonum enso ate anase wosen animonyam so afa ne ntoma pa efira. Gentleman Dental se oba ye clinic wa enema bibiri na yeye efa nipa wosen ho ene wonum. Oba Gentleman Dental yeye consultation and examination services. Problem ben na ekoso how ben na ekoso wonum na fi wachire anamo a ewo se utufa ho na itimi eboa. Afi yesan eye cleaning services oba ye profession mu na ye friend is killing and polishing. Se ebia enema bi ahihye esen mu se bi okasa itimi mapampan ene ade eba mu oba hwa itimi ewohoro wonum eyi saa enema ne nyina edi free esen ase esen tibia na asesa no esan fa ne ntoma pa edi fra obi wo ho ana tokuro ato ne semu anase ne se no eso ebubu anase wanya fracture esen ankasa ebu eno itimi eye failing enso so na ye dia ma wo anase ebi nsusu na obi wo ho wabase ne se no watena se ama esen ase opese otu ne se no eno so ye fe no extraction oba ye extraction service eno so ye betu oseno edi amount afi ebi wo so na ne sen wanya missing teeth ye woni si no ahodo bebre ye fe bi se dentures no ye de utimi ehye na watimi asan ayi wemu utimi yi na wasan ahye eno ne fe ne dentures no oba Gentleman Dental ye ni na bi wo afi ye wo fixed one no anase ye ta fe no permanent one no eno so ye si a untimi entu bi eno ene fe no PFM bridge anase PFM crowns eno ni nyina no oba Gentleman Dental ye ni nyina bi ewo afi so ye wo bi se braces ni se oseno kwan de dem anase emu atetete bebre eno no oba yetimi ehye braces no within some period na oseno asan akurusu kama na ma oseno atimi ayeden anya ahoden afi obi pese oye teeth whitening o pese odi don hwere bakope eye oseno fitafita te se de o ne bi so da oba Gentleman Dental ye beye oseno fitafita e de amount how bia eni ho abefo kwan so na ye de ebeye e de amount afi obi pese o share ne sin gold silver oba Gentleman Dental ni na ye Gentleman Dental clinic ye tia kwan enye yira kwan kura ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchen wa babia market no ewo no ufri abron sign na new story building na okọ Central Police Station no Gentleman Dental branch ba ko ewo ho na wodru enkran so aye wo nungwa usi nungwa main lorry station hokra na ofra nurse ba ko bra be fa anase station nachi authority street ne so Gentleman Dental branch ba ko ho na atomic down do me kwa benya runabout no so kwa Gentleman Dental branch no ba ko so ewo ho na wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano ho no obefa kwan na ekota disco junction obepa junction no kakra ko wani obo se OGN bank no ewo ho ye ne OGN bank na ne wo the same premises na kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan na so ho a onsa nifa so ho a Gentleman Dental branch ba ko ewo ho anase opposite AY Ahmed na udru kuma se Abrepo junction total filling station wa traffic light na anihwe G runabout no free total filling station na yabon sign na edi ho direct opposite to the Methodist school ho na Gentleman Dental ye wo Tamalin so ye wo tishigu ofri ya bronsan na okọ MTN main office ye ne Tamale post office na edi anywhere ye adwuma free eda joada popem eda memeda
enuanum ne adofo ye frɛ me Dr. Dawood me na Dawood Herbal Hospital ano na enam me so ena ne Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa man so a ene obi adi hu adanse na duwei edutwam Dawood ointment ose fetwi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules ose sisi na ade wom na drom yenu wei e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye oyapa de obeye ne se o de Dawood ointment no etwitwi osisi na anopa ene anwumra na nsa bia no na odi bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Dawood ointment o de te ne fa sra ta brekro na ano na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe be straighten and welding the toda me pon djuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a eze kwa le me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo hwa ye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
drum use mama hode pa ma metimi gba adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de e che o timi be gba adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo compare de wo ka mu sa ko spreader me secret na nu ani e bido na ani Dawood ultimate ene papa me sole no pa me ditwitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person ti sam ya we use Dawood ultimate. That's the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kan na me pega de a na me nsakura antimi pega and I say me ma de so na lock me sisi say fi say me share Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ultimate abo me bebre the drive na so amente ya mente bla bia obia momodi so betimi apɛ Dawood ultimate and Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no ɛno ho adanse ene wonom adi no ko pharmacy ɛbɛn wo Herbal shop ɛbɛn wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de nkrofo di ho adanse no wo so bedi ho adanse wo pɛ sɛ wo frɛ ya ɛno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house o pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
All right, yes, I'm Mamunina Kwaba Biria Koni West Scientific Herbal Clinic, a coffin crato kakra edi a free hall, Sanso ne ako Gentleman Dental Clinic, a honsono ni message or de Abraya in Dawood. Herbal and so Eddie Nidia Ababe Kahon. You were saying I call others and so but before that, Bamenko Awa Mohammed Horna or say Oshe Group E, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, and Afi Sudan. Awa.
Yeah, group way the last but one group, then Ochinania group F. Now interestingly, our list of the teams now more group now. So you Obia at least I reached semi-final of the AFCON before. Obia. And so you interestingly, Oshenswa Emumienu have been African champions before. Let's begin with Algeria. Omo Enomoye the most experienced side when it comes to tournament AFCON. Algeria said you way by almost 21st appearance at the AFCON. Na omode Vladimir Petkovic eneba as the manager. Ye nyina ebe kaya the 2019 edition e course ewo Algeria ewo Egypt no. Said you Algeria ended up as the champions of the tournament with coach Jamel Belmadi. And I remember no money the likes of Tanzania, money Senegal in a group. It's a tournament Algerians gave their all after a disappointing 2017 AFCON. The likes of Riyad Mahrez, mo Sofiane Feghouli, mo Baghdad Bounidjah, mo make sure say omutimi eye jumano Emma Algeria win the title. Since then times in 1990 when the likes of Rabah Majemo, any Lagdar Belomi mo Sharif Auzani mo etimi eboa Emma Algeria GNO. So Algeria has never come closer to the trophy until in 2019. Now, Sergio, Omoya one of the experienced sides when it comes to the competition. One of the games I measured say Ghana for Bibri Ebe Kai Algeria any more in 2015. And that was that game when Asamoah Gyan scored that all important strike. No, I received a long pass from Mubarak Wakasu. That game no go on the short amount for Eheno. But Sergio, the most significant of all in recent times was that 2019 after beating Nigeria in the final, semi-final, Riyad Mahrez last minute free kick, then of course the final against Senegal in 2019. Now interestingly, that final, the goal came as early as 2nd minute, courtesy Baghdad Bounidjah. And said, Baghdad Bounidjah, shared that goal omutimi holding on to that lead, Emma the game, and said, that stand out as the last time the Algerians won the AFCON, and they've won the competition on 2 occasions, in 1990 on home soil and in 2019 in Egypt. So a child said Algeria AFCON on what Jibina said you Nina Koso the northern part of the continent. So that sums up Algeria or more AFCON wasem. And of course the next team Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso ebewo almost 14th appearance at this AFCON. And Burkina so at least on my idea kakra Obiabe Kaya in 2013 they ended up as the runners-up of the competition, and on their way to that final, no, they defeated the Black Stars of Ghana. A draw and a post-match penalties. Omudi yi Ghana free and a omudi okoshia the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And no and a Sunday mba shared the only goal of that game now. Emma Nigeria G tournament no. Burkina have given some couple of good performances. Obakai in 1998 on home soil when they hosted, they reached the medal zone, which was the semi-finals. Unfortunately, Omuluzu against Egypt, Moye ended up as the champions. And of course, I remember say in 2017 also, they made a very good mark. In 2019 also, they made it into the semi-final. Unfortunately, they lost out in the third place against Cameroon in 2021. So Burkina in the last AFCON also, they reached the round of 16 before losing to Mali. And at least Kaumo performance almost one of the sides ama top-notch performance, being in the final before, which was 2013, it was South Africa. And of course, the next team after Burkina Faso is Equatorial Guinea. So Equatorial Guinea way better almost fit appearance or the AFCON.
Okay.
Now they were the surprise package in the last AFCON. Ivory Coast. So in a group with Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea topped that group. And of course, that last game I remember was the stadium when they defeated Ivory Coast by 4-0. They completely mesmerized the Ivory Coast team. In the presence of top superstars, the likes of Nicolas Pepe, Ibrahima Sangaremu, all those guys were around. Emilio Nsue and the likes. This left Didier Drogba left that. He was wondering what was going on that day. And the Ivorians Ankasa thought said the free competition till say Ghana for da pafo luzu ball that draw against Mozambique. Emma yentimi qualify Ivory Coast enyaniti edidimu. So the Equatorial Guinea setup gave a wonderful performance in that AFCON Ekosu. Last time no Ekosu Ivory Coast. But unfortunately, round of 16 and Omuluzu against Guinea. They topped the group. They drew 1-1 against Nigeria and Omusha Guinea-Bissau and Omusashe Ivory Coast. And in 2015, Equatorial Guinea hosted the AFCON, and of course they reached the semi-finals. Unfortunately, they lost against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, of the Black Stars of Ghana. Ghana shomu 3-0. Emma could do final and Ivory Coast or the final. So that was what happened. Equatorial Guinea so are one of the teams almost so tradition and saying a ban of AFCON. And the last, of course, team no Sudan. Say you. Sudan are being led by your former coach, Mr. James Kwesi Appiah. Sudan so ebenya omo 10th appearance ewo AFCON. Na Sudan in 1970 they were the champions of Africa. So Oka African champions as Sudan at a point in time have also been champions on the continent before. Yes, Ntokwana SCC ama football no are affected. But the last time they appeared at the AFCON was 2021 in Cameroon. And I remember no money Egypt, money Nigeria, money group. And after that group stage, more entimi and progressive and common. This time around with Coach Kwesi Appiah leading them and Coach Ignatius Oseifu Sumu Ekamu team no any coach Eric Camposa omo the Sudan team no so ebeba. So Sergio, this sums up group E.
Okay.
These are the list of the teams I will group no. Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, and of course Sudan. All right.
Enti nyame yadmo china ebe group F na yedi awi na fi tournament no, and so proper teams no ebo modia na omo preparations dey twa to no omo aye di awura eye Morocco. One na din kan Morocco.
Oh, for now the Uganda na draw.
Okay.
But some of the teams na shall say omo campaign.
Yeah.
You know, I was monitoring a tableau no moka Super Eagles. Around 10 players arrived at camp. Okay. Say Italian contingent the likes of Dele Bashir moved from Lazio, Lukman Adimolamo, some of the other we know except Ochanasi Black Galaxies in South Africa. So a game in the pre-AFCON friendly. It was South Africa. Nina a preparation among 4 years. So weekend here competition so you could Ghana for goals this weekend.
Okay, Ghana goal this weekend.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Jordan Ayew was on target for Leicester City this weekend. They won by 3-1. Almost share Ipswich Town, and Ono any Abdul Fattah Isaku nyina we on target for Leicester City over the weekend. Na say Joe amount for Abdul Fattah Isaku go around almost 60 to 69 to 70 yards.
Ade why be da?
Oh yeah, why be anti. Omo nche den nim no na omo hu. Where Leicester City na no waka we videos we abom.
Okay.
Season year one of them games Bobby Emani kwa hetiba even though that game na there one share go. And omo di omo or share go no second enu ade no e buy.
Yeah.
Say you long drive. E kai me go be or share AFCON under 20 near course of Mauritania no. O share bi yene Tanzania.
Okay.
And that day we won by 4 goals that day. He scored a long drive and no dey na a opponent half. But when the any day said you won the own half. Washebi Amagana in Ghana's game against Tanzania. AFCON under 20 in Mauritania. Besides, Washebi Amagana AFCON under 23 championship near Morocco no. Ne qualifiers against Algeria.
Okay.
That was the away game in Algeria. Or receive that pass from Ernest Nyama and also from the own half. So go now Abdul Fattah Isaku Asheno. It has been his trademark.
Okay.
Nti idea or taye binti. Omo amuta follow Abdul Fattah Isaku no. We are no and shedanye Nyama shedanye wa wambe buya emomo. And Jordan Ayew was also on target for the club Leicester City. Only Abdul Fattah Isaku muna go over the weekend. Ipswich Town 3-1 defeater Leicester City a handy over Edimau no say jo we almost in Kenya Prince Amwaku Junior and so go Emani club Nogeland but say jo after winning 2-1 no unfortunately Oshego no we no konya red card 2-2 unfortunate young boy also a free right to dream Eko Nogeland around 18 years and no ni Caleb Yirin Chimu nyina ewo on the turf and on mobile game no Ono escoye and said it was a tough game against Midfield after scoring Prince Amaku Junior or Shegono and Okunya red card. And of course, Douglas Olusu was also on target for the club. Meka FC Sudolika, Oka Omo Serbia Liga na Kosono. It was a spot kick, a penalty. And Douglas Olusu share ewo the club by Koso in Serbia. Of course, Bernard Mensah was also on target for the club. Al Nassr Uko United Arab Emirates League no they played against Al Ain, former Abedi Ayew Pele ni team, former Asamoah Gyan ni team. So they played that game no ewo UAE and Bernard Mensah was the one who scored this long drive from this distance no Emma game no course no. So they won by 2-0 and of course Joseph Opokunso Eshegoma Emma Zulte Warajim ewo that 2-2 draw against Ral Louvier Belgium League no. So Sergio this sums up the couple of goals being scored by Ghanaians.
All right. I just found out say Cameroon any Mali a draw. Yeah. Cameroon Mali and so a drew Morocco. Yeah. Okay, Tomako can Uganda. All right, tell our Mohammed he's looking dapper. What? Podolski way free Kumawu Zongo and Abreye and Anope. Joe, today our is looking so good and fresh as a new married man. Ololo Edway free Atebubu and so Abreye Meka England can make 5 different lineups and the last will straightly replace our Black Stars for the World Cup. England can make 5 different lineups, and the last one will straightly replace the Black Stars for the World Cup. Wow. Ozzy Trafford, Ben White, Dan Ben, Chaluba, Livramento, Gallagher, Chick, Mount, Bowen, Solanke, Gibbs, White. These are probably English 5th choice lineup. But how many of our players currently will walk into this setup? My name is Yao from Abidjan Kwanta. You agree with me? Since I said now, you move on with me, Rasa Timmy or Boboy. Ben White, Trafford, Ben White, Dan Bent, Chaloba, Livramento, Gallagher, Cheek, Mount, Bowen, Solanke, Gibbs, White. Small. I see fifth choice lineup for England. How many of our players currently will walk into this setup? Also not drink and so I don't know. All right. Into na and so I don't know. My usual also how far with the King's project? Any update? It's over a year now. When anyway and so a bray nyamene idi ewo also there no so no. All right, my usual way also Joe, with all due respect, I honestly don't see how this is even a debate. England's reserve squad will walk straight into the Black Stars starting 11, given the depth, quality, and level of competition these players face weekly. It's not really a matter for discussion. Raphael Edwifri, Teshi, and Aveka Yensa, and good afternoon. I'm Adubako from Obuasi. Black Stars players are the quality ones that we have now. Just as Andy, the best sports pundit. Now, sir, I said, where will you place Andy when you have Jeff Atapoku, Fred Champon as your sports pundits? But in Becca home, I minko you be a venom for Bianca. You don't also Becca home, Pomina. Please tell Andy to give us a combined 11, Nigeria and Ghana. This is Franco Naro. I'll meet with him at in Telford one day. Both anyway if you find Cebra and Abreye. Kwame Kimami go tie voices kakra bi na fe videos kakra bi among for the kakra ebai. Na yese mu ano e befa we zana noise no our background no dos no do. It is ready moment omo kakra.
Sergio, good morning. Sergio, your friend Eric Bodi will be cheap. Sergio, ma yamo Mobaso. Na kotoko prayers na nso eno na nkode a omokon ya mutimi edi nkunim nso ye mo mabaso na yebesere boys na still omonkeka ho fi se bi mo yire wo ho na yemfa mpai bo nso nta kwa mpoku achi nnora ohwe ne ma na ekoso a yukura se nnora bo na tosu yi anka bo na enko kenhye batan tosu yi no nso kohye na mum referees nso se jo ye na omonkasa Niama or more yellow park so na yet born or kui the but officiating no one feeling my Sergio Muniam Manadas.
Good morning, Sergio. When you say I'm here, the money with team no money na mohoye. I no pay there. As some crabby now say me can fa kotoko team no any coach no. Ball omo boy there. Asem be I try fire ball. I got kotoko enim ne there. You be say ana yi kura draw ana timu a kozito oja ho e ba be fa kotoko no omo ba no na Herbal no e boy e say coach o ko fa team no aye adwuma enti eno no de me no mani su no e say kozito onya adwuma because bola ye bono emre bia ye bre ana fensu me pese me hu say boys no finishing no onya ho adwuma na yi adonzo ase won won ada bi odi no bejira mi ontwatew esu da bi ana o ma ne playing time ana mpesa mi hu say recruitment no so no woni IMC na ye na IMC no kwa na ye remember so in the sense so ono no a woni mbo o yie no pa no recruitment dia go say performance no e wo soro enti bo no mo bo ndie in fact and try because two or three players been a there almost can so more there because of say yakoto so more there by munisa so
hello, good morning, Sergio. Michelle no apam for nyina. Friend me Ibrahim Bakayoko from Bechi number 2. Sergio Enra Karim Zito no okase some of journalists are not fair to him because in the 13 players in April, Ampa Ghana had the soccer and Kasano fairness in him. Players Ekon or Park so, I won't see a tray. Emma Nipper we. No, adeɛ kyeeɛ na afei na ahwɛ nipa a awu ne ho keka ho asɛm koraa no wacharge players yi wacharge kɔtɔkɔ players acharge nsuatrɛ players yɛwɔ has ne kɔtɔkɔ bɔɔbɔɔ player punch referee yes stop police force stop ne bia ɔso wɔn te aseɛ ebi ho ɛsɛ player na akɔtwerɛ apology yɛsi GFA acharge boy no bɛpem nnɛ yɛante ho hwee ɛyɛ team bi player nkasa abiri si yabane no na yafa ne no nki yahu yate but akɔyɛ has player enti wɔn a wɔwɔ ɛfi hɔ na wɔn di sɛ adwuma no wɔn hwɛ ne yie na wɔn ka ho na Ghana sports ɛsɛ Ghana soccer no ɛsɛ.
Sergio, good morning. Everyone go stadium. Now it seems after say referee for penny kasa efa kotoko penalty so na the play referees they decide is a omonje penalty ma kotoko. Now the unfair non to check. Sergio, kotoko players no e abro no mobo. E make a champion for some momon pam coach no. Omoma players in nya hours on one a day season because obi to say eyi baba ya yamo munya boa kyese de omo ye pitami do akwamo ne ade kyese onya bo be hold chrome pass cry problem. And one thing who team no said there is no leader in the team. Kamala no man who ye no page no so ojana mutuo Laka desika attitude ni no maybe say you no hard and there is no leader in the team. Omonje captain Samba and free Samba semnye so onye good but onye commander. Omunto obi or chichia obe to many players ni na kasa obe command because there was no leader on the pitch. Omuntu emeka just 40 passes. MC player minusa no bobopa the Hosea number 23 Yunus Adams or no. No jiba hu so ye bibi just say Laka desika attitude simple normal so mo ye class ejo they refuse to do it. Timuno a hard and
good morning Sergio rank will photographer because of my magazine and a pay kotoko asem na me pra me ka team no why atin coach ni yambo na bad ka why na what in there she press ala we prepare she team press ala we prepare o do so do plan do so do enti at least yambo abado why atin on our kind team behind kotokobeshia oyiru won ho titin bakala jemo obo wake up obi abeshi kotoko oyiru won ho titin bakala obo wake up so go kwala no teams giti bi baby no abeshi won wa wo krom obi abeshi kotoko oyiru no nti gba so wa ade emu abado yemo pade be ya striker a obotum abeje wa chinda ebata amwa so wa nkwa anka league de nka ya def so ho ma ya atwum kura nka ya atwum so ya hwe good morning Sergio rank will photographer because of my magazine and a pay kotoko asem na me pra me ka team no why atin coach ni yambo na bad ka why na what in there she press ala we prepare she team press ala we prepare o do so do plan do so do enti at least yambo abado why ade on our kind team behind kotoko beshia oyiru won ho titin bakala jemo obo wake up obi abeshi kotoko oyiru won ho titin bakala obo wake up so go kwala no teams giti bi baby no abeshi won wa wo krom obi abeshi kotoko oyiru no nti gba so why ade emu abado yemo pade be ya striker a obotum abeje wa
good morning Sergio Shan Foster and like I said, Michia Bedjafo nyina emna so Liverpool mama yeni age kakra nemo ye best so omonyiromo because title no ne tie bia ye ntimi a meje kra na top 4 no de is Liverpool yewrem na no ade Liverpool ye ama mani age ena no pa nyina na say oh Liverpool ye de we ade man ye ni so dem papa na ono de nani so hwe no so bae wa ma hwe aman ye oto kasa bebe nanim na egu ase anopai e de na o ka fa sala assess na o ye no opo bi akọ hana anase o aka bibi atia na sala adwuma sala ye nyina nti kasa ye boni be na egum boni be pa na egum nipa ka no kra say o you ungrateful oh yadamase therefore family.
Good morning, Sir Joe. Things are not going well for Chelsea.
Oh, okay. Yadi ebesi ha na ebesa twaso later sisi meko kwa mikio na odi local source no abreye but this meko Dr. Amuzu garlic bitters na efa doc Amuzu nkra toka kra na fe kwa miki local source no yiwe no de askosa no yikata we no de bass no de ko form minim de wababo no de bre Amuzu garlic bitters yengo fa grato
etiefo nyina akwa ababa Amuzu Herbal clinic na ye de dobia ba ye frɛ no Amuzu garlic bitters eyedura emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua no mu eyedura ebua ma obia ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obi so a otie mi a wadro srade abro so obehia Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitter prevent numbness so obi se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters controls urine flow. Dear odun so bebre anaso so basa no onye Amuzu garlic no mu a emesoti kura. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetwe me unya Amuzu garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu garlic bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na bone nkaye unya Amuzu garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi onya stroke for years. What thought wa minu panom ai na wetimi asore ananti waka. Amuzu garlic bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Se utie me na se uyo chembe wu yare biya ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu garlic bitters dilate the arteries ebia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu garlic no pancreas ho ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu garlic bitters improves vision. Obu oho a ne pressure was with man de hunu wo form. Onya Amuzu garlic no mo bua ma friends woni na eye wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa biya home ban sese home no was bebre sa kope Amuzu garlic nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre panse wada ye frade bi zinc ene sulfur ye rich Amuzu garlic mu ye ko gu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada inti de na ho ade ma no kope Amuzu garlic bitters nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters rich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humachi antini bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mwe. Nemo jeni die fusane enko bema no hunadechi a watini nka. Amuzu garlic bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti ebo ema awodi akwa no ho ban ema sebuo ema kosu atuo nyina no emani nyina kosu kama enti oba obuni se a embe yie obehia Amuzu garlic bitters oba on person na wo eti kosu hia Amuzu garlic bitters uko drugstore pharmacy anase herbal shop biara obenya bi ato upedro semise bi nso a no afra mi nama eye 0247 776743 0247 77 67 43. Amuzu Herbal Clinic, Mauji Hiochalo.
All right, yes, I'm na yemeto aso kwa miki I set our the official no brain
and no lunch for me
yeah
well lunch almost straight spot on spot on ade spot on tiele dia
minim yes no we so fo ana my inti ka krasa na local service my inti
Victory Baptist Church why take junction
what take junction and Empire na Cosmo Botanical Gardens.
Yes, and then we were school.
Anyway, we school park na. There we here for you so there about police park. Police park na so good.
Police park.
The police park na so no. I want to Sofima. Sofima.
Contact.
Over to
you can found this of Victory Baptist Church. And you say Okoya no ko join you halfway. Found this Omomo found the Victory Baptist Church.
Chalu say papa.
Come on, make bomb fire.
Me need prayer tower Manfred the champion prophet.
Sergio.
Me need na or powerful pa just say through omono. That for pa the prophet Manfred the champion. So for Manfred. The omono remono e che na buy. Tina ya take police park and so take UP Park and you may Reverend George Adomako George Mona and you may be a call UP Park and so a cobon pie a chain to free contest no bar.
It's a part of prayer tower. It's something man back
so we ma say be a Victory Baptist omo mo shasie ma Victory be kwa na tete bench so
Sofima
oh did I
Sofima very powerful.
Yes, very powerful.
Very powerful, yeah.
Very powerful. I love
na
you.
I'm say na shasie no all shasie no prayer tower e de ba ya church mu e de
omo ti aye omo de bomb pie
okay
the task so many
into niki no
eku bi ana say group bi ana school kura no itimete e bia yes asufo ya ti prayer tower e de tie e omo mo asu ana say school de chino na miki
a part of our prayer tower. And also for a weekend here ba say na miki a very powerful member of the prayer tower.
Yes. Energy no be kisa e massive. Why? There we have it. Oh my fire.
Nipa ahwiase but sa ahwiase we who be da. So nipa ahwiase na ahwiase
light the double no.
So nipa ahwiase kum
ahwiase be.
We are kwa wa ahwiase ma. Double light no. That was we was the do.
O say ahwiase.
Why a prayer tower member da?
Asa ye massive da.
Yeah.
And I will reduce what I say.
You are reducing nothing.
When someone holding, but still.
But it is serious.
Mickey.
But you say so for here say. Bible for ni one for mutu me here say no man for ni come one here say we.
For years what do you revival here?
Maybe on nam say no.
Na we na Mickey be sorry.
Oh, the address we look at the
Mickey. What's that so for here?
We don't know.
What's that so for here? Yes. But no must. Yes. Maybe the
wait.
Remember ma.
I shall say wait. Na wana wakasa no wait me.
Bibia nsu nyame ye. Bibia nsu nyame ye.
Yonko.
What the Mama says him free the sports minister. Na so ye Honorable Kofi Idi Adams. One of the sports minister at the Emma Ghana. Why inaugurated board of directors for the National Sports Authority. Why inaugurated board of directors for the National Sports Authority. Wamu tumedi omo eba bedini se omo ebehwe se omo commercialization. Omo protect athletes no. Digital system, gender equality, disability inclusion, infrastructure, and a private investment. wei any dwumadi a wɔn de ahyɛ ɛyɛ board of directors of the National Sports Authority no ensa na wɔn asoa mu in say na sitie chairman no ɛyɛ Mr. Fred Awa ɔno ɛyɛ chairman Yampofo Ankra ɛyɛ member Mr. Fuseni Bawa ɛyɛ member lawyer Safuduku ɛyɛ member of the committee ntimika say Kumasi Asante Kodoko director of communication no wɔyɛ board member at the National Sports Authority wɔn na ɛnɛ yɛ inaugurate wɔn na yasoa mu in a wɔn ba bɛyɛ adwuma na wɔn ahwɛ sɛ National Sports Authority wɔn dwumadi wɔn bɛdi no ebɛtumi akɔnka Mr. Samson Dean ɔno nso ɛyɛ member of that committee no yɛtoa so other stories Ghana Football Association president obɛkɛɛ de ato dwa sɛ World Cup Ghana yɛba bɛkɔ deɛ ɛnam sɛ president of Ghana President John Mahama why she says a World Cup I was said demo sronko ɛno nti Ghana Football Association so ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ bi a World Cup yi ebɛtumi ademo sronko na wakɔ piemu Washington DC wakwakosia His Excellency Victor Emmanuel Smith on Ghana ambassador to United States of America and no akwako din komo na nkomodie no mu no ne nyina no fa kwanya Ghana for mpɛsɛ mo ba America and the kwanya yebetima ton Ghana ɛwɔ America no ɛno makwakɔ discuss ɛni nyina ama Ghana ambassador Mr. Victor Smith wagya tum sɛ kwambi o mefa so aboa ama World Cup abɛka bɛhwɛ bia no ɔmo ɛbɛ ni nyina because project a ɛda aban no enso enisu yie papa anso a wɔsan a visit to the governor of the state of Maryland wɔsan so kohyia governor of the state of Maryland and then kodi nkomo honorable Aruna Miller and then kodi nkomo ni nyina no fa kwanya wɔn ɛfa so through the government and womo san hihye we nyina omo ebe hihye nipa wodo a omo be boa yen se de bia World Cup Ghana ye ba beko ewo America memu no ye kwa bibia betimi akonkan enso ede amaye ye bo modern se World Cup ye beko akoya ade enu nti benya friendly matches sa wodo abo teams ni bi take opportunity and for African Cup of Nations e ba be hyase no no so e dey prepare for the World Cup and so e ma sabre Ghana ye opportunity in March ye be bo enkofa against the manshaft of Germany. Any Germany national team no ebebo enkofa akensie match na akensie ebetimi abasom sedebia ebetimi aboa yen preparation aye netimi aboa Germany enso preparation a wo so Ghana group no Croatia wom free Europe into a opportunity said the European countries no wo see o makan samso na Germany so ebema opportunity o group no Ivory Coast wom West African country ewom and unti style of play no and so pente beboa Germany so World Cup no said the ebesi akom and they don't sama wodo and so Abram yento so what that stories are the Black Galaxies of Ghana wo akwakopie mu and so ewo South Africa wo ekoba enkofa we inkofa Kenya South Africa womo ede prepare towards African Cup of Nations womo eba be connection so opening game no South Africa ebedi kan enso abobinti womo prepare when the last game womo bo wie pe no motu anamon ede omeni akere Morocco for the Africa Cup of Nations so Ghana so where your opportunity at the Maya and to local based players and I said the Black Galaxies of Ghana and a coach Kasim Mingle and the coach Samobudu was selected one more aquaco pimwa one more prepared in din ahead of a China game ebetimi abaso at the ama in say 4 p.m. and a Kinsino ebetima back so now on be gate no from 1 o'clock now fe ubi be a person could be piano and so na quite etimako Black Galaxies yababo and kofa akensie against South African and no any city and also what the stories are and Samojan and also for the weekend Samojan wano were Ghanaian legend wokopiemu our the honorable sports minister na so and then kodin komom obi nsa Samojan there about grassroots football and then concentration wo said they be a better catch them young na dachi no wo metimi ababa boyen and nunti na osia the honorable sports minister e dey for grassroots football kwanya bind better investing grassroots football no mu netimi develop ye na etimi aboyen na dachi no Black Stars ni timenya a strong team and so wona nam so e masan hyemuem eno so etimi ekoso Ghana Premier League matches Saudi no etimi eba so started Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Heart of Lions etene fie me diana kwhye mo kaba kwa women timi ante Heart of Lions enso anase has enso dinkunim enso ewo Nations FC so women she Nations ekaba kwa women timi ante other games eba so nie Young Apostles edinkunim Karela so 2-1 Brekum Chelsea Eshe Hoho United 1-0 Bazake Only Stars Eshe Samates 2-0 and Swedro All Blacks Eshe Vision 2-0 Bechem Ensom Etenefi Dinkunim Eshe 11 Wonders 1-0 and Asante Kotenefi Eshe Dreams Ekabakwa Wamo Entimi anti-table no say in the city after 14 run of matches but weekend the Mediama any Gold Stars Wamo Ambo Premier League no and nam Mediama most of their players ekusi akan and our Black Galaxies no into mentimi si akan weekend the league table no say in the city Duane di kan 27 points Mediama tosumienu 26 points Asante Kotoso miensa 24 points Has etoso and 9 ekuta 24 points Kwando Out of Lions etoso enum 23 points Gold Stars 22 points Samates 21 Karela 20 Young Apostles 20 Swedro All Blacks 18 points Hohoi 17 Nations 16 and na Basake Only Stars and so 16 points Vision 15 Brekum Chelsea 15 Team Somada relegation zone Dreams 14 points Bechem 13 11 Wonders ekuta 6 points and na ekuta our Ghana ye Premier League matches Saudam etimi ekoso no na yenkwa bugumase Baba Yara Sports Stadium ne yemfa wonsama udom brother venues no ye de wonsama udo nyina no enso e de bebramo wo Baba Yara Sports Stadium after the game referee George Efa was struggle ye papapam ansan wotimi efia go pramane so ne nyina ne se wo mu gidie se referee eye George Efa obedi match no Kumasi Santa Kodoko fans no gidie so munya penalty e wo se referee no etimi gi edimomo na so referee no entimi anjisa penalty no and nam so ema supporters no wo mu kotata referee no after the game by police for bomaden etimi protective referee no ewo eye mekasa car park ho and na supporters no wo mani abreba police for mu kopie mu no and na wo mu protect ohwa referee no and na ejina ho an so police for nse there be wo mu obi akwan ema wo mu emba eye referee ne so after the game Alex Menu oye Kumasi Asante Koroko womo eye Asante Regional Circus Council chairman wose sabrohwe games Kumasi Asante Koroko bo enimani ye ya kotoko ehia striker ama etimi ababoa team no
important striker. That is the program. You know, him say anymore no, and yes, sharp as we are all expecting. So was sharp anymore. But our team not bad at all. But our players are not bad at all. But I mean, attackers no. And the next window, I think, some few weeks time no. Maybe next window no. Maybe attackers mama bad bad.
Question we best sound this strange. So very interesting to answer. About time one is management one saka.
Please, and please. I respect the media. I am not a management member. Okay. Mo fa me nko ho. O de me ko ho na de me na akoto ni patenten ko ho. Me semo. Ye nya man panifo. Ye wo mo nim de. Ana pinka ko say we chartered accountant for God's sake. We chartered accountant o fa nfe o tu for brim pen. To won hema bibia say. There's some how de man fa me nko ho. O de me ko ho I may push me. No. I respect you guys. And I will say any potential striker.
When you Mr. Alexander Menu ne somebody two jano no. Was also kasa attendance no. You busa say kotoko games no. She said the supporters no emba. Was so my diomu be ye bia. They also me ye bia no my. And so still supporters no emma stadium no.
Supporters no. I'm say I the baby. I supporters but then because you say ya ho. Kwa me kan bi. Supporters me kan me ko so asre. Say yes, say I'm not stadium. E ben mo ya din say ya. Players in the penifo ni nyina hian. Na da babu team. Yet da mo. The message to obi anya da obi amra. Team say nko yi a. Ye be man. We said that as a number 12 man. So me and Tafi. I be man na support.
Ayen someone free Kumasi Asante Koroko wamo aseye and so eba but after the game no ye besa so aba ayen sama supporters and penny fundi to Coach Abdul Karim Zito when a head coach Edema Kumasi Asante Koroko wakasai wasi Kumasi Asante Koroko So omenya good and as a good win and aba a day ama team no. So Kumasi Asante Kotoko after one more several games now results in Mbano. A year said no one will meet me a dinkunim.
No matter how good you played, no matter how many goals you score, you still have something to repair during training grounds. I think first I'm very happy that I've broken the jinx. After 4 good matches, no score, we are able to score today. You see, to boost our morale towards the next game. So it was a tough game. My own son and myself, he knows me for more than 7-10 years. I coach him as a footballer, and then he came under me as a coach. And I'm very happy the way they played. But we match each other. You know, when you look at our situation, it's more difficult than his because we are eager, we are in hurry to score. So at the end of the day, I'm very happy that we had a 1 goal, which will give us 3 points. So I'm okay.
Head coach Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach Abdul Karim Zito. Nen somebody to down some chefon shame was no saso kasan e de fa injuries affect Kumasi Asante Kotoko wo gidie so kan manfo ntena se nenso eye other coaches kan wo mo etioma se o kasa de fa injuries.
I'm very happy that we are not playing this week.
Next weekend.
Next midweek we are going to play in Accra. So we take that opportunity to also see to it that those who are in injury will come back. You know, it's just unfortunate. Some of you are putting pressure on me. If Guardiola tells you that Rodrigo is injured, so it's affecting, you say it's okay. But if Zito say 13 players are injured, you say it's not okay. Well, it's you and your God. I don't have a problem about that. And yesterday, my own brother, Bashiru, he lost his game. He was complaining of 3 players. Nobody will say anything. But if Zito opens his mouth, 13, you say why? You should be very, very honest with yourself. This job, we'll all leave it one day. And they will use this job to judge us. I'm not happy. The way you people are treating me. You know the problem I'm facing. But you go and see, somebody even say, I don't play 11. I say, what do you know about 11 your side? During your case, please. If I have the way, I wouldn't come here at all to talk. I won't. Because if I get annoyed, I don't have a break. I'll go all out. But you are all my children. You be honest with your job. Finish. If I don't look, if I leave the team today, nothing will happen to me. Nothing. Maybe the next day, look at Johnson Smith. Assistant is sacked. Look at what he's doing. So that is how life is. So I beg you, be honest. Come to training and see what we are doing. And you know the problem Kotoko is facing. So please, whatever we do, you are like policemen and drivers. You understand me? We work together. So when you are spreading information, please be straightforward with your message. I'm not happy. Seriously, I'm happy.
Right. And coach, and finally, from me, Kwampoko, after a very difficult few weeks, he finally got a goal. What do you think this goal does to his confidence?
Well, you see, football is a patient and persistent. You have to be patient and then persist on what you want to achieve. But you can't take the man got injured. We know him. I have to psych him up all the time. Personally,
head coach Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko na ocheche nsemu ede amayano na obekaya Kumasi Asante Kotoko na game course no first 20 minutes game wa dreams boy nya chances was committee me she Kotoko ba mentimi anhye Womubusa for first half of Kumasi Asante Kotoko first half no enye na DNT was second half no na improvement about sabre dey what take charge warm up no affected team no and they say they no akra no na D team nenum emom team here warm up.
First time I think today is different. Yes, we also noticed that. So for the first time, if you were here during the warming up, I did the warming up. You understand me? Sometimes it's a factor of warming up. If you don't warm up well, you can't start well. So we've attributed it to the warming up. So today I came myself. I changed the warming up. And as you see different warming up again. And then since we did not concede a goal like before, it means we are progressing.
Head coach Edema Kumasi Asante Koroko. Head coach Coach Abdulkarim Zito Nensama too. After the game, fans of Kotoko ebimucho imagine some of the fans at the tuja.
So Zanka Kotoko kwa omu wiayen. Ye ba fie nso anka kakra to be je no fie nso a omu say ho nka referee ho omu ni man ya na nka akere na tiwa ketu abi am say yam no
ye de ensa na ekeka no na be 10 minutes lima be je no aya tie
ofane na anima
Kotoko egu a league na egu mas no mu ntia ya no ye ndeka ye tua mu nyina na mo so mo be je na membremu referee no players no so enwura na pina abo no don't so no dia yam pam no
ami kama asem ni kampoku no omo nfa no kwaje banchimole ye nfa boku ma omo bo because
so banchimore so
bo say na bo say go say unia
anu ko nya go
onya bo ni yan me nyam nka sa bre bo ni kiye hu
o say kakwa boku nya bo ni ya
anka bo ni kiye hu
wanya ni etina
say onya fa fo mo no
wanya ni etina say no
onya say na o dwane na po kakra bi anka to no na so a na fe wo ba ko nya box we do bo fine nka po ani
Mr. Amos sports for no mo monti ase referees dem ase Kotoko no ye na e hat e kura ga no ye ni Kotoko ye ni e Kotoko no mudia mundini ye bo Kotoko first avenya penalty say o manye
mienu
penalty enya monje ada na musuana
ko bra na yo asante Kotoko hene otumfo se tutu ase otukun ase a mo asante nsem hu hia yes asante nsem de enfanya ye de ne ko
we some of the fans and some of them de etuja ye be call other venues na said the hosite de abramo na mum she ne so se Toyota say and the 15th of December and na wo mo ede eye dwumedie no enso e ba na wie ye wo mo ede eye spare parts promotion no e ba na wie ye and then 15th of December and untu nyanko Toyota for ho unko Toyota Ghana Limited say o kan spare parts no upebiato a and ne ba na wie dia obeto no eye no original price no and until we car engine no gearbox no suspension no electricals no air condition no and as a part be on here bia no bomade for we ni che Toyota Ghana Limited Toyota car ben type ben and now you see Yaris and also we use Toyota Echo and also we use a Land Cruiser we use Tundra type bia a home party there for any Toyota Ghana na ye mau binto Hino trucks ni bi and as a Lexus a home party ni bi and our part 20 to 50% discount ye bet me at the amount Toyota Ghana ewa doom ye ben KMA your number is 03220 26375 03220 26375 Shenensom se promotion and ne na eba na wie ye high sense se sabre me fanto wanim se ope electronic appliances papa to a wo mo de no na wo so tobi ye gidi ntinom ye be san so ma 5 years warranty e wo ho ope deep freezer na ato ope air condition na ato anase ope gas cooker washing machine laser television smartphone sound system water dispenser microwaves blenders rice cookers kettles irons air fryers for when high sense ya sure ye your showroom kese e wo Kumasi City Mall your another showroom e wo Dum Babu Bazaar building mu ye ben ECG ye sanso another showroom e wo Tafo ene wo Baako enso e wo Tano so kope high sense nyema ni bito because ye nyema no e ye papa we obi a opese ocho e ye wasi exams ni bi wacho one pass nemom wo e ye SS 3 ena pese ocho bia be smart college and also come now kocho wasi exams no edini chese be smart we smart abe pass so be smart so pass ya e be smart college and also come general arts general science home economics visual arts and then business sa courses him and a person utro exams from one admission ashase baby bia will be a man in your problem your hostel facility and so ho at the mount wo kumase and asa sunyane your sentence name mienu kumase and a sunyane wo de freyen ne nu ndi nkomo number ne 0555 746699 0555 746699 and I say 0246 074268 0246 074268 offer number way so ye be so max buy checker max buy check electronic appliances max buy check phones anything sending so achedie upebia bomode na come max buy wo mo aseye ura max buy aseye adibia beto bia no yebema coupon no be enter to a draw utrie ya ube winika utrie ya obenya TV utrie ya obenya washing machine enunti max buy na wasoko na koto electronic appliances no ewo max buy ewo dum yene ye top man shoes edin hwe mu max buy we dum yene Malcolm edin hwe mu na max buy sanso we dum your PZ taxi ranko open television air condition fridge and as a mobile phone and a pebiatom for nature max buy yasye yebabo mansa etima kebi emunche mu bia betima free number way so 0544 019 552 0544 019 552 offer number way so yebeje wo so yefe ni nche other matches centers results appear more at the buyer Saturday and Sunday games awodom etimi eba so diena ekodin kunim e bobo kwa ye feno Pando out of Lions so coach Aristica was the players no more confidence and nunti and anam so e mo mutimi kodin kunim e wo matcha o mene Pando Heart of Lions a boy coach Aristica.
I see the confidence from the player. And I talk from the player. If you respect our tactic, it's possible win the game or draw from Heart of Lions. About Heart of Lions, is special team here in the Ghana play another football. And if you don't understand Heart of Lions, no have any chance to win the game. But us analyze the Heart of Lions is stopping what is the better from the attacking line, from the winger and the player. Respect the plan. Congratulations from the player about his trust me from our plan and is go and win the game. Yes, about I see the.
When you say coach Aristica, coach Ade Emma Bobokwa, your friend no Ediana Stars or the two that coach Basheford and so Kasa was a football there. Etimisi wom results be a bit ba na your surprise. Coach Bashir Hayford.
The problem in today's
game. The problem
game.
is sometimes that is how football is. If your attackers fail to put the ball into the net, the opponent put one there, you are in trouble. We did everything, and I will give credit to the defenders of Ghanaian Stars. In fact, they defended so well, gallantly, and I'm not surprised that maybe they are at where they are now. So congratulations to them. Now, and I think we fight next time. Because what I told them at the training ground, what we rehearsed, were all not coming. So I asked them whether something has gone wrong. Is it anything different from what we do at training and what we expect them to do? That's why I was furious. Because it is not once, twice, twice, especially my centre backs. The way they joke about the goals we have been conceding. If you make this,
where coach Bashir Hayford or your head coach Edema Pando Out of Lions and that what ball a year Bobo Kefene Diana Stars defenders no and so Abaso Kofrim Pomanso has a book and a boy Kofrim Pomanso Kasai after the game no say at least match ready or send committee in your draw.
If you're
well, I think it was a game we fought, especially in the first half. In the second half, maybe for 10 minutes, we went off, and then that was how come we allowed that cross to even come in. So for me, it was a game, at least maybe we could have ended a draw, but for that, I would say a mistake. They allowed them to play on the flanks, and then that cross came. We've done a lot to make sure we stop all those crosses. But then we allowed them to go for it. Not keeping the ball. At that point, that we conceded. We were always 1-2, we lose the pass. 1-2, we lose the pass. That was how come the pressure came on us. So for me, we couldn't hold the ball well in the second half, especially in the first 15 minutes. And that gave them that, let me say, the counter, they will win the ball and then play to the flank. And then in one of those crosses,
when you say my coach, Frimpong Manson, what they two jar. There's a truthful Busan say, after the game in Tokwa Koso, between you players, and as a work players, now, you say, Ometime actually players, Ebiaso, or say, I trust you or Hussein, Omene Kotoko boy, as at now, Nyadia Suchibia about a day Amano.
Was slap one as Hussein against Kotoko. Was slap, wanted to slap the ref. What did you do to the Hussein? I'm talking about this. I'm talking about us. Will you do something about this? What did you do? I didn't see. I just told you that he was the one. I said I didn't see. He was the one who rather was attacking our player. If you didn't see the situation well, he was saying our boy kicked the ball. So rather he was coming from the other side to attack our player. That ended the game. So it wasn't our player who attacked him. I was on that line. So I saw what really happened before that whole thing came about. But as to what I will do, they haven't done what they should do. Why do you want me to do? That sanction my player.
Okay, so any more questions?
Frimpong Manson, your coach at the Nations FC. And this handsome way to that. Masu did Dramani Ekaside for winner when Yaye Ewo Nations FC. So
go in any game, and then your optimism is that you have to win, and so, but you have to be thinking about how you have to organize and then be able to put the acts that will give you the attitude of winning. I think that is part of the game, and then you need players to start, and you need players who can make changes. You need players who can affect the abilities of the team. I think that when we create more chances, we are very optimistic that we will score more. You need to be doing something frequently, and then you get the act and the confidence to continue to do it, and then you get the act to be able to act in a very better way in terms of the decisions you make in front of goal. We need that confidence to do it consistently, and then we can be able to say that we are adaptive. I think that you go in any game, and then your optimism.
So Didi Dramani, a coach at the Macra has evoked CFAO Mobility Ghana. Oko Masoya, Nyama we are Mebubosi, one papa awo. Will be a peka tie ato for private use and as a commercial use. Ko CFAO, Yabama tie ato. Will be a Mercedes Benz range bay type ben a pebiato. Ko Yabama obiato Mitsubishi pickup. And I'll pay biato. One more SUV ni biana se Outlander no. And na so pe eye Suzuki car na enum fuel no. And I'll pay biato. Nyamia wadom we be o factory unya forklift ewo wa. Ye obi wo ya so ye. Shackman and se fuso trucks ni bi and our pa. For when it's CFAO Mobility Ghana. Ye wadum Hyper Road. Your number is 0501 353 717. Legacy Night with a brand here and match the day. A basso den. Ye cause dear sa match the day back a be dear sa serious and teach sending song. This year you could dear sa say ya. A match the day back when you back kissy wo kwabena ho na ne champon ho famia ho samini ho a ye 300 Ghana cedis pe 500 Ghana cedis pe and a 700 Ghana cedis 6 p.m. our Mecklin Hotel 28 na dwumadie no enso ye de ahyehyɛ so den enso ewo hom SG Mall at the Christmas fiesta no at the aba na SG Mall align a program at the ato for Christmas ya ye ba bedi Wednesday 24th of December the smoke evasion etese kwaku smoke ebeba abe perform ewo ho ye party ni etwitwa pictures awodo ho eno 24th Thursday, 25th of December, Christmas night with Andy Dusty and the DJKA. Woman ebe babe performing or amaye near G&E. 26th of December, Afromania and also DJ K Brown ebeba na Party King enso aba Odugu Nana 1 enso beba eno kwadanche Saturday 27 was Sky on the Sky floor home in Shawdo bebre ene aye music party beba DJ Saudo MC Saudo ene beba na fi 1st of January and also Jumedie no etimaba so with Wendy Shea eba be performing ewo ho 2nd of January eye Ballers Night and also music party and until strictly by invitation Saturday 3rd of January and we all white party and until say Christmas idea be binwa walk up SG more Christmas fiesta no and also wo shene so na otimidi hurum bi opemu nchemu bia number way and obetima frɛ 0545 897570 0545 897570 ticket for program bia bekobia 24th 25th 26th 27th 1st 2nd 3rd 100 Ghana cedis into program bia okwa 100 Ghana cedis and abetia catsit mixture cansit mixture mixture obie hia bi obia wo so timi numbi na yare and take you by surprise yare timi hintani pedue mu for so many years na yare no endadi wonum cansit mixture eko ni pedue mu a yare na esesi ni pedue mu say cancer say ye koko blood mu na problem bi wom ana say ni pedue mu na yare bi how arthritis yare bi how esichi yare edura wonom a ebeboa wa esensuo cansit mixture and into the call any drugstore pharmacy shop bia na koto eduro bi na dachi bi obeda ase say doya menum yi na aboa me ope ebiato frɛ yɛn number we so 0596 832 796 and that's 0244 871862 cansit mixture de dropa ejaba jewelry ejaba pempe the 2nd street edum ejaba Ashtown traffic light na se adibi edi gold aye bia pebiato a kwa ejaba wedding ring na pebiato ejaba engagement ring promise ring wope chembia to kom kwa ejaba jewelry yebeboa mansa etimi akebe ejaba say mentena ho ade ne say white gold anase yellow gold na soye na ba wonsa ebetimi akebe 0277 104488 ofre jaba number we so a wobejo so Herbal Company Limited e the Herbal criminal e the abedwa so kope Herbal criminal bi na UC e natural herbs and ye dia and into you so wunya any side effect bia apply kitu bi e wo penis no after 30 minutes kona ko wash we a na se bredu se woni oba no e ba be hyiemu wo you so Herbal criminal enije beba e de amount free one number we so 0244 750510 and that's 026 888 5858 026 888 5858 what for number we so am ye bejo so ne ne wadi nkomo Dwabura Bank PLC Asampa loan our Dwabura Bank Abatampa loan scheme our Dwabura Bank savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment account loan and as a fixed deposit emane your problem bomodin na kwhwe Dwabura Bank PLC na yemboa diakon bites gala no ebaso enunti hyene so gala yi gala de biano yebo enunti hyene so afi biano gala yebo ema yetimi digigie ni ewo kotei astrotef ne so enunti hyene so this year baso dendenden ya bossa 24 teams 46 matches 1 winner ye nya sponsor neso za feed nyamia ya dom diakobites adaroma and wabeboa yen ma Christmas inter areas gala e wo kote astrotef no etimi abaso enunti gala de uni baby akọ weekend di anase bronya ebe ye be hyase abo eye tech ofori krom eye kodie krom nkrom kra wudu a wo bob de bia no wo gitum se gala idie edemu sronko flashlight ho yetimi bo anwumre na ekose dendenden enunti diakon bites adaroma and wabɛboa yɛn ɛma yɛde gala yi ɛɛba so ɛno nti bronya deɛ woni baabi akɔ opɛ mu nkyɛmu bi a number wei ɛna wɔsɔ frɛ 0244 606 495 0244 606 495 General.
Okay. The AFCON Bitters Gala.
Yes.
Ose shall say that
next week.
Next week,
yeah. 19th.
Okay.
Yeah, shall say party.
All right.
To Kote AstroTurf ni so.
Sa gala ya kan wasama crew ni na yebeba ho.
Yebeba.
Na de be koso ho bia nso ye de ho nsem ebeba.
Yes.
The AFCON 19th.
Yes.
Friday next week.
Next week Friday no.
Oh, there be a Friday we have.
Okay.
It's a Monday.
And then Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Friday we are. Yes. And yes, shall say.
One cause on date, no na do date.
Patim sa. Okay. Let the koye no.
Okay. Diakon Bitters Gala. Kwame, mambo baby so.
Yes. Yeah, call 24th and I call. Plus other 26 homes.
Yeah.
And unti afibia na yeko. Na during the year no, ye juma de bois homes ni na but edru bronya na general ya mo mani agi no masre. Yeko mampo baby so and 26 other homes. Ni yeko sra wo mo. And unti yeko a ye nyama wo ha ye de ko. De ko mo. Na afi ye tiefo ya hwefo omoso ya gigi omonyama e de aka wo obu ntimi nko obu nso nyame bibia ma no obeso koya doye no de abeka ye de no ne de komampo baby som nti afibia ne ye nti nkola ne ko a de no ani titu ano mu hia nkola aduane lactogen Cerelac Yomvita aya no mu hia bi milk
yes
aya no mu hia bi the milk bar
la nuane bia
with the bar ye de beka ye de no ne de akọ ye pemo bot ayi beans bottle we say beans bottle ye pemo no ayi beans ho ye pe ayi eburo bottle with the bar ye be da wase pa ne de ko ye hia oil
so the amount for bidia ba ye shoe no
oil with the bar ye be da wase emu fabra mu uto bottle ba ko ana 5 kg with the bar nkuranta de memfe bimba ye da se obebre ho enti emu nkura aduane tomato paste ni nyina with the bar ye be geni ada wase
so oto
sardine bibia general fabom na fabreye namum se wo de wontimi fambreye wadum aseda house ne fanka ye de no wa obu agye no se da bi me koto sardine de ma menye ni sika na me fa mom ye wo momo number wa send a ebeba na fa ye de ato e de akọ momo number ne 0245 75 9593 0245 75 9593 we send there Kessben Foundation and Ebeba. Say Kessben Foundation and ba pacho p men send this cano. Obi so ka send this camera be kwa koma Kessben for. There be men send it. The number bit ma send abaso 0245 75 9593. Giving there. Papa.
I mean, no
instantly.
Bibia kwan bebrebe. Omonim a chen. Yes. Kwame, ye hwe ni mu baba na e form ho a table kama pa e ho Kessben Outreach Foundation. Of ochisi aborum e ho ene abrafo suanom ombeje ne man kama. Na nkwada no so ensa be kan no man nyina. Na nsire bi ewom bia no nkopo e de ama nkwada no ko homes na omo bo papa omani de so yen na ebetumi aboa masire aba omo enim. All right, yemmeye eye discussions no kakra na fi no minu yempeja yemu Andy Refi Kalansu Abraham enche ono so be wuram na fi incident ndo person ka ho asem kakra no de enso ho asem ato enim Andy me in kasa eni nkomo.
Okay. First of all, me started from GFA to Omoko US. It's a plus. Say, we Ghanaian say wa American how am I ready? Say be hosti Ghana the World Cup na a plus. And the good news for Ghana is say we stadium man say venue idea kwase enkobo bo nyina area e be suit Ghana so well in terms of your population na e bia kwa akodi ho no baby ti say Massachusetts baby ti say the Lincoln Financial Fund in Philadelphia area Ghana from Maryland, New Jersey, Edibesi, Washington, at least obenya sa numbers na mo be true almost support to the Blasters. Into the FA president ni team not turn now omo just to create the awareness and inform Ghanaians and in the pair wo mo anim say venue we na omo be ba be si akan into duru ho a omo be hia their full support na numbers na timi aba atimi aba be support omo ma bibia timi akoi. For me it's a plus. And I think say ye criticize awareness na Ghanaians na ya aware because you know take it no nko akra boarding nti say ya mo anya aware no be am prepare ho towards things will be very tough ye nya enough support because obi wo England na you know sitting no fan a passport and one so okono akwa bi and teams na no mo group no look at country like England said you money sigi ball only said you almost play football no say one ye careful na one create awareness na one timi an connect Ghanaians ni bia amoma am support team na obo se unko rem e wo Lincoln Financial for the Ghana ene England nkobo no obe connect the three lions of England e kala nko an ebu because omo de on my assessment as to how I'll be team around in America to watch all the games and say the situation is it here. It's here, so I try to connect Ghanaians. I'm on the task ahead of the Blasters. Never be a team akoye. And not the maybe the game against Germany as Stuttgart. Said you, ya bought sa matches any structure. In recent times, because any Brazil, you know, friendly match. Who say a friendly match be a big beer. There be a ye qualifies in a Chad, nominate Central African Republic, and omo de bon sweni any on matches. It really am my own who the state of your national team. But at the biggest stage of football, na unya a country like Germany, almost 4 million, but at least and also be boost to the confidence of the players. A Bema team na who the level that they are and the preparation ahead of them. On Ben say the World Cup is a different game altogether. The stage is different. The attitude and the commitment how you play, it has to be different. It's here, something for such a game. Almost so a quack bomber be a team yakoye. My memory the Ghana Premier League. So you Adieba Akune say could carry me to say Pep Guardiola cast a road the apprentice a show or more obi aditum. But I had no cast any players na prepare obi anyintu. Said you remember the omu team ni play Jabi Alonso omu cast olusu no omu bepam no. Ni players ni bebre bra. Big team fans no omu entertain sa na man omu so win situation. Bi jitu mu say injis de ba wo ye ho hwenye yi. Eno amebeka enano pe mabeka say me hwe Walid Nema no me hu so onye fit. Me hwe Patrick Asidu no me hwe ne Ransa said me hu so onye fit. But eno ball na me ko hwe was stadium na dia said enye prasem. Players ni ntumri campo na ball no mabo. Omu show commitment na ball no mabo. There's no dedication on the field of play. They played as if there was nothing at stake. Not to take anything from Dreams FC. Dreams League na everyone said you that's how my home dey say. Omo ti home ma wo to draw blast na akokose omo. Enti team no coach task omo no omo deliver or pitch ne so. Chairman Alesman so omo ya obi ama. You know boy obi abehwe na so onye a fan of Kotoko. Na se kosi ada pa o divided attention na oma. Se kosi ada o divided attention na. Born na omo born emfa obi ama stadium. Oba the following week ma. Because ahomekanim ahofamanim. There's no excitement and there's no entertainment. And one say they know about no who say born omo born with a certain plan, who say omo born with a certain template. Who say player be my excitement. And you know he almost final delivery. My baby will TV so at all. And I wish they can get those videos. Players are more committed, players are more players that want to put in a fight. Almost abona no more bottle. The midfield was flat, the midfield was disjointed. Into omo omo Obien to me mfanko che injury say you know a ball players bobo no to brika and also the kwako changes. The players should run. You know they are professionals. Omo adwuma omo ye didini. Enti no ball no omo boy and the coach. Enye injuries asem. I think there's problem within the team and I don't see a unified force. because boy na omo board enyere hu ni swa ahofama ne wo fam and enra nipa ama said yo me say boy yo ko ha na suku nko bio nti so omo yire omo because omo lack anything besides that. In all these injuries that we're talking about, players now more the bond, you know, individually or more quality over their opponent. Individually or more quality over their opponent. And the any question quiet the be a ball, the be after match attention in a referee, the be after match attention in a referee. Players no maka say OPC treat you to say obi obobo in Premier League. But the sacrifice, professional players not sacrifice individually. Nobody here Jimo Park and so on. I don't see that level of sacrifice within the Kotoko team. And he said, Joe, players now situation now make candidate any injuries. Tony should give me the three videos now I'm sure and open again. Said you know how way I thought you knew more way you be and will beat me at team with injuries. They should give me the videos again. So says our chances we are. Now Bobo we any injuries as them. And the players name focus so no more who say Juma no you know I Premier League now but nearly get out. Oh Bobo we touch now we Africa we injury. Bobo we touch now about we injury. No, what technique? You know when you injury. Almost half the other one emra. So Bobo we touch na injury. Wo dey free kick mo bia free kick we. Obia free kick na da ho no. Now mo hwe kwan obefa so abo no hwe we injury. The players are not committed. The players are simply not committed. So look at this one too and tell me say we so injuries. You know your players almost lacking basics. Herbal we so injuries. It is a joke. I've given 3 clear-cut incidents. How do you blame injuries for this? The coach, who players no meaning so already what the can be so almost a problem bear no more. Meaning same mistakes or bomb even for top professionals. But attitude on the field of play is key. And say Joe man who sad no enra. Until let's not compare the Rodri situation to Ghana. Real Madrid for more injuries baby Carlo Ancelotti and team no or Masakino. The expectation of Kotoko and the expectation of Heart of Lions and say the salary of Kotoko and the salary of Heart of Lions they are not the same. Heart of Lions almost tell that could bass I had there. Almost for could bass I had there. But Kotoko the second I want there. Because the standard is not second. The standard should be winning and winning and winning. So Kotoko any FA Cup na nkomo nka so the team no be ma coach to that. And the coach team no obinyame na me ba bet on the standard. Unim the standard of Kotoko and the expectation of the fans. And no mo winning one day one who they are out best and how they are expressing their displeasure. That is the standard of Kotoko. Nti bo anya sa fans ne ba ombeko fie next match omuma because football we there and you convincing to convince a fan so onya de oye no mfoka na mienumra no mra mehwe game no nti sa mo yere mo a de nu a mo nkoso na mo nyere mo now to ade ba ko football mo a oye leader e o se de bia ya na pressure ba onso oye bold to take decision dey see e o so adro no so adro All Blacks e ball draw against House of Folk. After the draw, a man say the next day, say Oman Pam Omu coach na Omukra be you omo no dia about training grounds. Say the bear omo beja coach na kwa mana ko omo mpre e ma nentena because omo hu solve problem near coach. The pressure was too much for the leaders of All Blacks. Say video no na TV so. That was after House of Folk game. But you know mpanimfo a woso do so tenase and realize they say matches ni bi wo ho a so chai omo boys no because when we new guys omo about the Ghana Premier League enti omo hwe coach na dwuma na all ye no with time e be so aba enti in as much as there's so much pressure from the fans including a ma omo ye press conference no mpanimfo no bu nu agu omo asum and you know that is where leadership comes into play. And on decided say, Omaka, Omo ya supported, Omo support team no. Match be Omo per result, said the Omo per results now. But they will not listen to them. Omo be keep coach, you know. You know, after the House of Folk game, 4 games Omo Omo lose match. Out of 12 points, so drew All Blacks 10 points. One game pen on my draw because Oma who say the fixtures ahead of them. Oma they compare first one and Inkoyena. The recent fixtures no. More hakakra first one. And so who's come baby to say mediama, na mediama for show. O come baby to say nations, na nations a show for a starter. At least coach they prepare grandson and with time things will work out. And you know what? Finally, see all blast you know more position is almost better 10th. Almost person almost basro no bedi. But I'm saying that decision and penny for hold on. No man tier fans and answer coaches no, and then it is paying off. And the fans now said you no almost see Empam coach and they are quiet and they are just cheering the club. Into the decision of sacking the coach, you know, now to Mr. Koisi, Momo Yade, so almost stick it to a year, almost plan and almost making sure say pressure they bad here, but they will not sack the coach. It is gradually paying off. You know, House of Folk, a ball against a nation's SC.
Yeah. Your last pick, right?
No problem.
Okay, but you better not baby.
No problem.
Pick you in and other issues.
House of Folk, a ball against nation's FC. Saturday, they make us say, okay, nations are there, but I could for Pomanson. A buy no enkoyi infama no ya away games. The first game they again between United or draw. Walusu to Brekum Chelsea. Walusu to Bakasake Holy Stars. House of Folk so for 4 games no almost team win be. Then the mama idea their mom. So much pressure including salary of players or mundiai. And how would the boys know be expect so more fair? But so you social has game no more boy for the first time. Omo disikane to omachi. Boys need a cool or park and so and born na no general. Now was through most of the games on my born this season. Omo is scanned to omachi. E concentrate on the foot of play and make sure say almost be team and results of the House of almost so much general and some fans no virtually empty seat at the stadium. But in all has a yard the omo bon they share. Hamza is a 14 matches 3 goals. I want to believe that this is in the so when you have 3 goals in the first rounder, Obe bro go tell in that last season or share 5 no in the league no Obe bro so because you know look at the position na sure baby or the ball 80 to attempt House of Folk emra omo impressive me so much as compared to their previous games no ko did in the man tell na say or no also almost nations and omo team e share into omo ya there after all this starving no more team under the 3 maximum points. But one important point coach from Poman so ready also be Hussein Asem said you I was at the stadium. Hussein at the end of the year no cry here charge be for explanation. Here charge be for explanation. Idea also a bandy player and straight away near punishment. Player or referee kwakobanasom. And that was 9th November. Bosumi abetwam yentere. Nti refikala mo dwuma ne de edin. You know edin. Say referee player rushes so kwakobo referee. Obia kan so wontie the player is walking freely. You know eto de bia empenin form na insi fam. Omunya interest no mo think about the credibility of the game. It is so important. There be ameka say bona ye de fan say central for the benefits in here the corporate entity no general entity say okroma nyina corporate adwuma expect say omo beba be so Ghana Premier League mo no at one day no those people are watching and so almost anema we no mo ignore say you e die na can the people out there so omo form sika Premier League okay decision no one penny for and general they need to take that bold decision. Hussein Adi there. It was on Sporting, it was on call for, and we don't need to tolerate that.
I'm for comments kakra and some kakra for submissions no eho. In the emfa kakra bi mfem fe Abbas enso abaha magic kakra free ono so ne ho ansa na mbre no aso. Kwese frane anyway every Brekum Chelsea na bre. Why is Andy like that? Why does he always downplay our qualities? That's exactly what he did. He was all over the place saying that Kumasi Asante Kotoko wouldn't struggle because the quality of the GPL was that low when Albert Amwa left. And okay, has that been the case after his departure? If I may ask him, General, I could see Afra name bad what can in boom. Na also comments kakra the afa home. Line na ye so de akan messages the no na mo frɛ siso esa ma Mamon fret line no, epamcho mamon fret line no. NTK long message is ofri juso na wa ba abekan sa message no ewa. Okay. And this criticism of Asante Kotoko players is always one way. Lack of commitment. So is it that every season Kumasi Asante Kotoko still keep recruiting uncommitted players or what? When the team wins, it's a problem, and if they don't win to the same, Andy will come out and lash out at them. When will these guys ever get any credit they deserve? Any good team sometimes get a bad day or have a bad day. So let's learn how to tone down on these guys sometimes, especially when the whole team is struggling to deal with injuries. Benjamin Romario Akins, Abokobi boy, Accra, Unawapidawi, Ede Abreyen. I'm genuinely confused the way journalists describe players. Foreign league players are called professionals, whilst ours are just tagged as local. If they are not professionals, then what are they? Ashraf listening at Kenyasi. All right, Yati and also. Okay, Maminche Oyibo Boatin Die. Kojito can't attribute Asante Kotoko's performance to only injuries. The commitment and effectiveness level of the players should be looked at. Oyibo Boatin, they are also Edibaye no. all right. Maguire, Cowell, Jarrell Kwanzaa, Trafford, Grealish, Gallagher, Ivan Toney, Gordon Gibbs, White, etc. are still out of the English team. Are ours better than these? And the spelling facts England rejects will start all day in our national team. Maddison is still out injured. This isn't about respect for our players. We do give them their respect. We should just face the reality. The Derek and Asaman Kesi, and so they aba no. All right. Meko namakofa Victory Garlic Mr. Enwasem Kakra and so abayaba. Nafi ababe twaso de mamu. Victory
Garlic Mr. na watini. Enya Victory Garlic Mr. na watini ati. Say na edro ni tie. Na no pasem ne say edro we adwuma ye titru pa ne say ebeboa ananna ne srade e wo ni padua ni muntin mu ama ohu atwo kura. Ye dika obabi wo ho a okomfikyire a ema edro awuhia ye Victory Garlic Mr. Ebi kura ho bekwa ewie wansa na ba eye Victory e na wuhia Victory no ma na so biara ubenya ofikyire akwa empa ho kura eno de akira obi wo ho a ne ti ne ta adwa no obi wo ho ye adwuma kakra bia no abre na nakoma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina ye moja entimi mfa akoma no nkwa adwen mu eno ne kofa saa de ne ba odofo mesrew so wo ho na wonsem ta adwew ebia wonsa no sei ana wonam ro mu na esi fom no kura adwew ana ayetufo se de edi fom ato mpaboa mu a eye Victory e na me kan fom a onum Victory asa no ma ye bobɔ so nyina no ebegyae de oto ho anadwo a wontini na wohia Victory emframa nyankopon de ama ye se ye humi wo de wo humi a na wo tie so o bra eye Victory e na betimi aboa wo ye wo bi wo so a wo ho ana ne yema hye no a obi a na ne ka obi a nya ne hwe obi wo so na koma bɔ ne periperi ni nyina moja ne ntimi ne afusa ne ye wo ni padua no edura awunya ye Victory Garlic Mr. de watwa bra ya bia ya na se kokodue ne nam no ye ne basa eye Victory e na me kan fo wunya Victory bi no a e beboa wo se doctor de wato aduro so sani a ubetimi anom Victory na ka waduro wo nyina ne se waduro no na abenu ma meet aduasa no anum we so na abenu ma no anum Victory no so achi meet aduasa wo ye ne sa bibia abede kama ma se wo na se tata wo ye agya ho adwuma mesraw adura me kan fo ma wa ye Victory Garlic Mr. Mesraw ni ka ne bia danse a ye pese ye fa wo ma danse na tie na se wo so koto a ubenya sa danse kro no a
ntwe mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so mene ko be 12 years ni man nu ndru kan mo jedru 5 minutes de team matutu ana se na meti TV ntumi na me hwe ne mu se mo tan drobi esi Victory Herbal victory garlic mixture. Nemi mtodro sa wa modro no asa modro no eye papa. Ntumi ni di o me di nsa no me didi. Afi me no se didi ya na afi nsa na afi me no ntumi ni di bi afi me di ma edubone sa bi semi anu so me ntumi didi anu so me gba mu sa afi de anu so be du bi no me ntumi didi bi afi me hu ke me nya no am ti edo no kan wo TV so a na me kutu bu ni me no edo no anopa ani awia ni anwumre no ande no se afi nyampara me no adibia ntumi didi no se afi na to ata me ko ye black masa modro no tie edo ni ye na nyame nhira mo
aje me pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra me so ti me nya me menses no boso me ma me bre pa me brankasa me timi to tondro no na ne se man ti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto be bia me we me timi fa ka ekọ obi kru so ekoto bidro me timi no bi tese na victory ni dey in fact I don't know me die wo mu die me koto bi me tie advert no TV so sada na me sorry anwunwe na me koto ye na dana me say ade yi to me padi mu no moja tropa yi to me padi mu ti me twa to me phone so kura say ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo ahye te say one way ya kwa wakati na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te say efi sada na yi sa moja tro to me padi mu no me nyi mense se no maduro e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like say kwoti te say ni nyina flow kama ti victory tie mintimi enja ento ho te to de bia na mo ba abasa mo me so abaso na edo ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de boni na aba mi padua ma ba gi atenase wadro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ni no ma cholesterol no se ne nani e density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afi ni padua no odofo wo padua to anama ne 024 2545 633 024 2545 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 victory mkunimdie ne ade bremu.
All right, yensan mo makwa babiom akasima be edu ba koko dumienu na ye peja ye mo mamenko referee kalanso na yenhwe nsema kwa na mienu bia also person de babonti ansana mako Abbas na meti de Abbas de ebaenra onya win minim de ode eba. Please ask Andy who is Ghana's best player this season. Prayer Tower to Checheku. It's true that Ashanti Gold coach was beaten after a goalless drawn game with Rospark. Is that true? And they should find out more for us. Okay. Now there will be today about and I find out my why. Safo Santasan Petia. Kala.
Yeah. Do a measure and a man match na see.
Okay.
And some allegations be a sort of technical people a year took match officials so. I started him say about last weekend. So okay, Coach Bashir Reford can say referee Akuma did at him. Say a stupid man.
Yeah.
Now me share Coach Bash. Baby I when you drew na be share Akuma te a. Minim ade be ka Akuma te. Me ti me hold brief for the referee. But ye nyina ye train here. Oh no ma be mu. And I minim ade ko de be ka Akuma te so akoma Coach Bash card. Onim si a punishable offense card na or the punishing no. Now say sebi obesa ka tell say o ye kwase ampanyina na asese. And a better should have been Coach Bash should the end.
It's a bad day, never my Coach Bash. Referee can't win, no.
And only idea a balance in a measure. But Joe made a quit and now they see your Baba Yara. And I say a blogger say in my age I call Park Force.
Yeah.
Most of it, I take commentary. And the time I cocoa bowling. All of a sudden, Kotoko, some of the supporters, let's say, referee no kasache dreams players say omun ko penalty area no be penalty. So
That's where the map on Tiana.
Oh, Joe, Benjamin, me up here, let me card this way.
Who card is your?
Joe.
There, there,
Joe, someone
said, "I'm a fan of his inquiry."
Match assessor.
Yeah.
For my colleague referee.
Yeah.
Emanuela. And no case Erico. We are not counting because it's a camera or friend me some but maybe any pan on go on. And I'm so more from boxing and Quam Brab card. To referee.
Referees no. Ba ko no mo dey kono. Go say white.
White. And I'm gas from Brab card now mama can on train. Na police for no handle. The police for now who want could be the could na police for no force be supporters na supporters
only no say white no
there be the one here supporters ni
okay
the what happen na police for no rush by you know and ma supporters in na dey e be the chisaka me mistake na saka me police for na man say omo stand by na me ne boy ne nko anye dey enko but on be di akire no and o mani ba no so
referee if I we who free mo wa any say nka wo
just me kra na me nam kra
una o ye mo hu so we dey di
ana be tama me na nam no any problem but police for no sense say omo nko a ko na bia bibi be ye no na omo tu mi kaba no say so die some na nko anam no ye ko be say 10 meters kra no obi and echi but police for no mo sense danger say me bo mama na say bibi say dia ga police for the jirai e ma ye ko na nko mo hwe de gebesi eti e kokoba asa na say ye hu say that say some of the kotoko technical men no obubu ofu we supporters omo ba say chinchina ase
to car ya bi boot
na me na me bi ebu so omo fa mo box ni de
referees no fa mo box okay
say the be betimi
o car say spray esro no orient aso
na me
ya enko
aho apena eja hwe na edi akire na ekwa
zo no mo de ko no
okay ko inside kakra na ja ye fa kwan be fa so e de omu nyina pie ya me ko drop you
ye kitu akura pa o
me ko drop you omu stations omu ko Joe na me sa maka wahala Saturday I said it here say Kotoko has match enye experimental match referee no onye so onim referee yo but Joe Kotoko board omu board wan kasa o ye supporter o tim say ball no enkoye ma
na me ko gasto Mr. Mra na me ba na me de aka no ama Abbas enso kakra na fe ya hwe penalty na so borders ne ka say omo anya na referee na nyina nti me so say no ante na omo penalty ana me boa na no ntra ono na den na so borders ne ka
yo mo ka chacha ya de ba bon say o say onko principal onko penalty area no onko penalty
eno na yenkomra sisi Augusto Mr. Kakrebi okay now so ubusa sembi
yes as good coach no man fan channel kra
he for the bono
omo no one supporters yes ko you
as good supporters no ebu omo coach wow
ade ya ko player ba kwa ball ni on e ball no ko yini free so
sometimes ya do mo kan no say so ya dreams for coach no we ye substitute bi amanti ase da omo winger bi no all right to center la one never ball ni now
70 days
one no yina ba share left one boy na say wa ka tell man ko ba bia bi
first half no so no ball
one never ball ni now et coach say sometimes so ba dino mo wa won ti ase ebi brother nyenta
Nkomra Gasto Mr.
Eye wo yefun ya de adro mapa ebia typhoid fever nti wuti epae wo ho ya hyehye wo yefunu eye wo ya eya na wo yam krampo ehwie ensan bia ti agu afuru so ene wo boso onipadua nyina eye wo mre honam etwetwen because of typhoid fever nom Gasto mixture say ulcer enso na aba betena wo so wo yefunu eye wo ya wo yefunu emu hyehyew aduane to ye ma na yefunu emu wo wo ekom de wa na yefunu eye wo ya aduane to ye ma na wo fe oboa no hyehyew emframa ejina wo yam because of ulcer entia Gasto mixture eye wo yafunu ya de adro mapa Mensoplax mixture eye adro a eye afichikromu hawo ede afri emaso sa wo ye oba na wo menses entimi flow kama wadro ene Mensoplax mixture eye wa wodie mu adwuma na esiesi oba wa hemfie ho sa wo ye oba wadru pempen so atwa sa wotimi bu nsa nanso wontimi mu nsa wadro ene Mensoplax mixture wo ye oba na nka wo bu nsa all right nanso nansen no wo menses menses no asizi wokɔ check pregnancy no wonyam wonso a wonya family plan wonso a wontwa abra nanso menses no emma no menso plus mixture na wo menses no enflow kama why family planning family planning no edrum pempen so bia wagya family planning no wo hwɛ ani mu sɛ nka wo menses no bɛba na nka watimi afa afuro nanso wahwɛ ani mu a menses no emma no menso plus mixture na entimi emmoama menses no enflow kama wo bu nsa ya na yaw ewo mu ana wadro any menso plus mixture Prostaplax mixture eye aduru a eyi dwonso mu how ede free emerima so wo ye bema na wayase eye wo ya na wayase kaw wayase etwenwa wadro eye Prostaplax mixture o dwonso a ya wote yaw ewo wo bema mu eye na wo bema emu edwo wo bema mu ekekawo a wadro any Prostaplax mixture eye na ensuo bi free wo bema mu eba eno so a enya dwonso wonso a wo dwonso ntentem sope ya wo ye bema wo bu koda anadwo a enane ya ne de no ana dwonso ede no obesori adwonso empre bebre ansa na ade ache bema okoko gina wo se wo dwonso a edi enmere kakra ansa na dwonso no ahya ase se eba no won hwehwe Prostaplax mixture echa kwan na wonnom na entumi enyi sa wo ha no emfamfiri no so na wonso so a wo ye bema wo bema mu aye mre no wonya Prostaplax mixture ibi na wonnom a ebi sa wo ha no afiri so akọ ententem so pa eni kwan sa bema okogina wo se wo dwonso a wo chimpi ansa na dwonso na ba eni ntimesra ta wo dwonso na se wo chimpi ansa na dwonso no aba woni padua na ebo kokoso wo haw bi eya ba ni padua ni mu entempa unya Prostaplax mixture ibi na wonnom ebeyi sa wo haw no afiri so akọ ententem so pa obu onu ma dwonso no kra wo dwonso no emeye dwonso no eba sa dwonso no ani aha dwonso no eba te se pipe a etwa meso unya Prostaplax mixture ibi na wonnom ebeboa wo eyi sa wo haw no afiri so akọ ententem so pa na meso wo pa adroid do atu a frɛ number 0248 77 88 99 0248 77 88 99.
Okay, you're less than 2 minutes. Kala 10 seconds. Yeah,
Ntina me dey run up na say last day asaba be kan you know say on one point when the time bi omo dey nkola ne nko na bakotoko na as matches no ye be sere okay omo hwe ne yie na omo hwe na omo ntimi enyi fro say the be ya some of us go trap park yantimi fast a blame bebe nko
okay nyambo ochina ye be hwe incident no penalty ne other year and so CCC here
Saturday no if I win the last 3 matches no na two ne wo ne share
yeah
till la Trollers akokra bi no fi o say Trollers me bana do Canada nti Trollers yetimi afa win no the best say obi anya botre as is so say ne yene regional executive so ne regional chairman for no kokushia ye meeting wa Accra
okay
every kwa be fa so supporters no e betu move as supporters ni akọ park ti adwendwe ne ba bebre hu a obi a wo kọ na region bia no go brief no supporters no no motime ye ka bi fa povia for life no kwa be fa so supporters ni betu ma yisika na supporters ni nya sika ne de aboye ho bra no management ni board na ma ye kwa se ye nya sa ade no ye be ya ade ye kwa be fa so akọ park ye be ya ade ama ne matime akoso yi ama sika no so a na kamu be 3-4 months nyame adom bo chama release check ya nyame adom and chena no 2 months dia no obi ya be nyame
gas yes mo tutu ya say nyano pre
da be 2 months release check ne Friday no check is 3 days
okay
nti be nne chena
okay
nne chena di obi ya za be kan 2 months dia
2 months no 2 months okay
2 months dia na omo dia solve problem obi ya nya butre na inim se enchenche wona afi abene die but ade die ba ya manage untimi kan za do obesi anti be sere me kokra na na be to wanim be ko na manfo abefie e be busame yesere so ye kwan no senior man se die ka si kum ni poko kwan so kwan no road marking no demarcation
wow
it is a witisi kwan so a every week ka kum ni pa why you asphalt ya wie
wow
line demarcation kwa ka kum ni pa
sere so ya oh
kof job kwan no
authorities ye ka
yes sinamu ye tie kasa sinama nipa na etie nipa ni wu a wan e betie it yes sinawo mu yes so demarcation
okay
just lie okay we demarcation
all right that's that fe yada ambi yada muso wase papa banya say breakfast am de bread and no and nasam ketu akra penifo breakfast pa nam de bread ne anopay inti manager David yada wase papa Rudy and afe beauty yada munyina as manager David Rudy na beauty yada wase pa ambi breakfast amode abrɛ no bia kamfo pa nyakopɔn onhyira mo ɛnɛ yɛ bawa of Mokpa Media birthday bawa of Mokpa Media ɛnɛ your birthday my wish you happy yeah birthday that's bawa yeah nyame nyɛ ɔkɛse wate na obi bia no ɛnyɛ kama pa yɛmfansia DJ KA ɛde ɛyɛ krinkrin to krankran ɛna ɛba betwa so nyame yɛ adom ɔkyena yɛbɛsan ne mo atrase bi mu yakra mo
Pause.